I thought this was over.
My foot
I
against the
thought
wall.
it was over. I thought we were just coming in here for a fight, and now we have to mess around with this shit again.
More
You want
puzzles.
help? Or invade, do you want to go and try and pick up the key again?
No.
I am Glint the Rat. I open the bleeding locks around here.
There may only be one trap.
That's not true.
Nice
But you
answer.
signed a contract and all. I just was wondering. I wanted to poke your little plot hole.
Oh, bleeding heck, I can see his alignment from here.
Ornve just, because Glint's round the corner, Ornve just goes,
Can I ask you a serious question?
Yes.
You got any?
he finally did it. You're dead.
Unfortunately,
Clean
I got it again.
hello and welcome to Let's Dig Up the Tomb of Horrors finale. The final one. The end. We've only gone and bloody got there. I am Mike and I am joined by my almost at the finish line players Rob, Dom and Matt, and I asked them, for hopefully the last time, what happened previously in the Tomb of Horrors?
We should skip this bit this time.
We were in the columned hall.
Mm-hmm.
And we looked around and saw many interesting bits. We went on to a stone plinth on which sat a throne. Well, we sort of saw that at the end of the last one, didn't we? But there was like a scepter.
Yep.
And a crown.
Yep.
And we needed to work out how those worked. And we did eventually.
Yes, eventually. But what happened after the initial look?
We investigated the rest of the room, and there was a quite clearly exploded corpse with a jewel in the middle of the in the blast radius, sort of in the very center of it, as if it's come from that jewel.
Yeah.
And then we sort of threw caution to the wind, and
No, we didn't.
Matt's picked it up.
Nope. There was no caution to any wind. There was no wind, no caution to the wind. We did all the appropriate checks. We investigated. We detected magic. We found out that the magic that was on it was, I think, universal magic, which was not directly evocation, so it wasn't the explosion. So we came to the conclusion that there was some trickery, maybe, that had caused this explosion. But we can't even, because what happened afterwards doesn't make sense with this particular duel. So let's not act like, it's all obvious and everything. We were just stupid. Because
and the final command of the Tomb of Horrors was to ignore the evidence of your eyes and ears.
It turns out that it was a wish. It was an object that had wish on it.
Yes, as soon as you picked it up, you were telepathically informed this gem could grant a wish.
Which is like, okay, fine. And we did, we'd already done the checks and whatever. Fine. Made a wish that all the doors were open in the Tomb of Horrors. Tried to word it in such a way that it couldn't be misconstrued or warped. Because I figured that was what this was. I figured that Gygax had written an item that whoever was DMing it could have some fun and try and twist a wish, right? Because that's the fun thing to do. All the doors opened, and then we started initiative, which we all assumed was because something had come out of one of the doors.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
But it turns out that this item was in fact cursed, and the initiative was its countdown to explode, which there was no save to know that. There was nothing. There was no more information. It was what it was. And it didn't seem like it seemed fine. Nothing happened. So the device was passed gently.
It was thrown.
It was thrown.
I mean, not aggressively. Again,
The
I'm
grenade
not.
was casually tossed across the room.
Let's not be rewriting history, people. It was passed. It was tossed. Yes, but not like lobbed, like a grenade, because he didn't think that's what it was.
No, because you were too
But then,
close.
so that Vessel could also make a wish
Mm-hmm.
to maybe bring his stuff back or his altar back. But it turns out that the countdown had hit 0 as it was thrown. That's a huge explosion that insta-killed the pair of us.
Yes.
Oddly giving him his wish, he was returned to altar.
He was.
in the afterlife. So once again, the wish is fulfilled.
Wish granted.
Yes, and all the open doors then started to close. As
Because it was also the DM was allowed to twist the wish however he wished.
Not
and
allowed.
that's the only way I could think to twist that wish was you didn't say they stay open, so they opened and then they closed.
I did think of it after I'd said. I did think, oh, permanently. But, hey, whatever. Whatever. Doesn't matter. So mine and Dom's characters were both stone dead. And,
Double KO.
Yeah. And Glint the Rat, while the door was closing, I believe, made
Hasty retreat.
an indie.
He did an indie. He did an indie for sure. I can't even imagine the horror that must have gone through Glint the Rat to finally see he's the only one left. Watched as they were just utterly just thrown apart by the forces of the universe, scattered to the every particle of them was just on the wind, and then he ran away. And then went outside and then met some new people.
Yes.
When he was drunk outside.
And very briefly, we met Alan the Orc, who once. Thank you. Key thing about Alan the Orc?
He is Gorgamoth the Orc's little brother.
Gorgamoth was the smart one.
Likes to look Gorgamoth was the brains of the operation, definitely. Likes to look really tough and really hardcore, but is actually a real simpleton and very naive and oddly charming, I think, in his own way.
And Dom?
And the monk who has taken a vow of poverty, Ornvey, who showed up in his pants and sandals.
And he's not fit or
Nope. Nah, he's normal. It's just normal. Just a normal guy.
Just normal.
Yeah.
And then, to save a whole lot of exposition, Glint informed them and guided them through back to the entrance, back to where you left. So back in the column tour with the new party. Where did you go?
We used the scepter, and was it Alan the Orc tried it out? Isn't that
No,
when
we went to
used it?
the sword corridor first.
Yeah, we tried the door because we only saw when they all opened briefly from the wish. We saw one led to a sort of
That's
passage.
right. The doors that
Yes,
are
where
the
your
only
bats
one.
was coming.
Oh yes, the bat.
Yeah, the bat that went in and got absolutely massacred, which we discovered earlier.
Oh
we weren't
god,
sure
I
how.
completely forgot about those. Oh my god, yes.
So we decided, because that's the only one that we'd definitely, one of us, I don't remember which one of us, I think it was Vessel actually, who shouted, "There's a passage that way."
Yeah.
So we decided to go that way first, because the only one we were sure was a passage. But it turns out animated swords. Very, very hard, tough, heavy-hitting animated swords. That we completely destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alan the Orc and Ornvey sort of showed their quality. They just stood in the doorway and battered them to death, and Glint the Rat occasionally fired a magic missile over them when he could make the wand work, which is the story of his life.
You kept Alan the Orc alive, to be fair. Alan the Orc took 80 odd points of damage from those things, and you just kept healing him. In between.
Heal.
Magic healing, he didn't quite understand.
Yeah, because he didn't know where it was coming from because you were virtually invisible. He was like, ow, prod in the ribs. I feel better.
And yes, you discovered that one of the devil faces in the columned hall up high teleported into this chamber where there was nothing. And there was even a message in common that Alan unfortunately could not read that just said, "You are stuck in this room, you can attempt to leave, but you'll die. Have fun."
You'll die.
Basically, yeah.
And that was pretty much it.
Dear. Yeah, we went to the throne again, and that's when we tried the scepter and the crown. I get the impression that this room had several things in it designed to insta-kill, where at times in the past in this Tomb of Horrors we've come across traps and bits that have been more of an irritation, bits of damage, like the arrows in the head and stuff. This room had the touch any of the pillars and you're teleported into the room of death, where you'll be surrounded on all sides by swords that can do... I mean, you would have died. It was a meat grinder. Death. The wish
In the dark, yeah.
That if you wish on it, it explodes. Instant 200 damage or something stupid like that. Instant death. And then I think we figured out the scepter, right? And it was a case of touching one of the ends of the scepter to the crown.
Well, you put the crown on, and you were infused with the knowledge.
The crown.
Yes. So you touched the golden end to the golden crown, it then was able to be removed. You then touched the silver end of the scepter to the inlay on the throne, which caused it to drop.
I think each one of those, because Alan got lucky, but I think if he hadn't, they would have been insta-death as well. I get the impression there was some stuff in this room there where, if he'd done the silver end to the gold crown, he would have...
Who knows?
Melted or something.
And then, yes, do you remember what you were greeted with in the secret tunnel beneath
a staircase made of different materials, right? It was like a jade stair and a... what's it called?
Onyx,
like
pink marble,
onyx,
lapis, black marble, golden serpentine, and a malachite at the top.
Malachite, that's what I was trying to think of.
There was a key, right?
Yes, which all of you just didn't feel you wanted to go near or touch.
We tried. We all failed the will to.
We've literally been looking for a key for 1,000 years. Like 1,000 years. And then we finally see one, and we're like, oh no, I don't want that. It's like, what the fuck is happening? Why?
Yes.
We've been looking for that key for literally sessions. Weeks of real time. Weeks!
And then there was the massive door at the top of the stairs, and do you remember how you opened it?
Push.
It was
Did we slide it?
It was
Did we
the
push it up?
Do we open it like a napkin?
Nope. You didn't even attempt to pick the lock or try to disarm it. You went straight in with the scepter in the hemispherical concavity.
Naturally.
And you touched the...
silver end this time, I think.
You touched the gold end to the doors, and the doors opened. You
and
used
randomly chose which one we were going to do, wasn't it? Like it was literally just luck which
50-50,
way it worked.
and the doors.
I think Matt chose and just fucking.
And yes,
total guess.
Yeah,
Total guess.
And that is
the chamber that possibly has the big bad in it.
Because it had a Acererak written on it. That's probably the clue. I was like, oh, it's a Acererak over there.
Yes. So I will read to you again.
Can you ping us as well, please?
Yes, yeah. I don't have a mouse. I must use my trackpad.
Peasant.
Get a mouse.
There you go.
Oh, it's even worse than what I remember. And what I remember is bad.
Cool. So, a silvered ceiling reflects a grand room with inlaid ivory and gold tiled walls and a polished agate tiled floor. A hulking black iron demonic sculpture rests in each corner of the chamber, each bearing a distinctive weapon. In addition, the chamber contains a gold filigreed bronze urn from which issues a thin stream of smoke, 2 iron chests, and a granite sarcophagus, which is plainly inscribed with the name Acererak.
Yeah, there was something about the Iron Men, wasn't there?
And their grim visage, yeah.
So there's something about not looking at them or them seeing us, or I do not know.
Let's see. The throne that's key and keyed. The Iron Men of Visage Grim do more than meets the viewer's eye. Yeah, well remembered. Maybe let's not look at them in the eyes then. Let's
I mean, do
walk
they
in.
have eyes? Are they just
Don't
hollow
look at them!
armor?
Give me a second.
I avert my gaze as the mechanic.
Alan doesn't do that.
Glint's looking at the floor like he's just been admonished in front of a classroom full of people.
They
Alan doesn't know what avert your gaze means.
They do kind of have a face, but they're not chiseled, detailed. It's more the impression of a face.
More.
Some have a helmet, one has a hood, and then there's two others that there is a face, but it's not chiseled and detailed.
Where are we going in then?
Hang on a second, I was just getting my voice into my throat box. Glint the Rat is going to raise his hand and activate the Ring of Blinking. Blinking, you'll miss me. He is going to take out the Gem of True Seeing. And he is going to perceive the room ahead.
Yeah, it's like a cone, isn't it? So you're just going to do that.
Yeah.
What you see, the entire room is filled with an anti-magic area. Everything in the room is suppressed by an anti-magic almost field, as if the entire room is filled with lead. Okay. You can detect that there is some magic within the bronze urn that seems odd in an anti-magic field, how there can be some magical energies inside an urn. You can also, weirdly, even through anti-magic, you can detect faint illusion magic coming from the eastern chest. And it almost seems like the statues have a sort of transmutation aura about them.
Glint the Rat will, of course, give all that information to his compatriots, but he will also question, perhaps, and I'm afraid I don't think any of us are experts in this field anymore, which is perhaps a blessing in disguise. But I think that it's targeted anti-magic. I think Acererak is going to be able to use magic, and we won't be able to use magic.
Yeah, anti-magic, I believe, deactivates all magic items as well.
Yeah. Oh.
So we'll lose all buffs from any magic items you're wearing in its vicinity.
Do you want to?
Luckily, I am the magic item. Bombay
Which is
flexes
a
his
pain in the
meager
tits.
muscles.
Oh my god!
I
Of
don't-
course.
It's a pain, but it's also just annoying for the maths we'll have to do.
A reminder.
Every hit, I'm like,
Envy has taken a vow. Is that right, Dom?
Yeah.
Yes. A vow.
So
of
if anything
poverty.
is a spell-like ability on you, that will be suppressed. But if it's divine, sacred, extraordinary, you're okay. And I think they're sacred, if I remember correctly. So
They're exalted, most of them.
So yeah, sacred, good. So you are probably okay in your.
not. I've got a fair few stat boosting items that will be.
Yes.
Do we think? I mean, this would just be a guess. This is just speculation, really. But do we think that just entering the room will trigger some sort of horrible combat? Do we think there's something we have to do to wake him up to fight him?
Well, Glint the rat wants to look at the floor because while it looks like a chessboard or Chavez board, it could just be a bunch of squares that are all pressure plates. So he's going to stare at the floor and he's going to do a search check of the area directly ahead.
Yep.
To see what his mortal expertise can bring forth.
It's a good idea.
You can pretty much do. You can scour up to the sarcophagus and around the room. Apart from the far corners, you can get a gist for most of the room.
I am
We
remembering.
don't want to gist. You want the whole room.
Well, you'd have to go in the room to get to the far corners, but
As in, can you get to these corners? Can you
yeah,
see
you can.
far enough?
You can look in there.
22.
With a 22,
Bad.
there is no pressure plates in here. The floor is just agate. It's just polished. It's nice. It's just, this is a treasured room. There is nothing in the floor besides precious stone.
Where did you say the illusions were coming from?
From the eastern chest, there seemed to be some illusion magic. There seemed to be some faint magical aura coming from the urn.
But we can see what they truly are with true seeing. So is the illusion making them look like that? What are they actually? That's what I'm
No, it seems to be from within the chest.
got it. Okay.
There seems to be a lot of illusion going on in the chest.
In the chest?
Or
What?
there's no good just standing here and waiting. I'm just going to step forward into the room.
You step into the room, and any magical effect on your person is now suppressed.
Yeah, I
So-
figured.
Any spell that's going on, any blinking, any of that, it all stops.
Not changing any of my stats right now.
That's fine.
I'll join you.
Oh my god.
You step in, and you feel no different.
My pants feel normal, as do my sandals.
But nothing else happens.
No.
Okay. So maybe can we do a search check of? Let's treat it like any other room. Let's do a search check of the walls.
Just looking closer at my avatar. Do I have a fig leaf?
Yes, because I couldn't find a man in pants.
How hard is it to find a man in pants?
don't-
Oh my
Easier.
You
to
have
find
got a little teeny tiny fig
God.
leaf.
Oh,
Look at
tiny
that.
little fig leaf.
It's
And
easier
really,
to find a naked
really
token.
big feet. Your
That's
feet are
because
like you've
He's
got
a
enough
halfling.
feet.
He's a halfling token that I've scaled up. 23.
23 on the wall nearest me.
The walls, from what you can see, are they're inlaid with gold and ivory. They're all tiled, but you can't see anything on the walls that seem out of place.
They're really bad rolls. I'm going to do...
Okay.
I'm
Well,
going to take
shall we
another
go-
step towards... I'm going to search the statue here.
The which statue?
The one that I'm nearest.
Yep, go on then.
I'm going to search the statue. What's going on with you then?
You've still got the true seeing, right?
Keep going.
As soon as you step into the room, true seeing will stop.
Oh yeah, it would stop.
I'm blind.
And
still my true
I
seeing,
rolled 19, so absolutely
19,
not.
Yeah, it's a statue. Wait, I can tell you, this particular statue, this is northwest, has a huge spiked-ended mace.
I don't like the idea that they have weapons. What are the other weapons? I see a scythe over there.
That's just decor. Northeast.
Take the weapon off it before it comes alive.
Yeah. Touching it might
Okay.
initiate.
This one, northeast, has a two-handed, saw-toothed sword.
Sawtooth. It's fucked up, man.
Southeast is readying a wickedly spiked morning star, And this one southwest has a glaive, and then this one has a huge spike-ended mace. That you can't remove the statue. Sorry, the weapon. It's all a part of the statue.
What if I punched the weapon out?
You'd be punching iron.
Remind me what I saw through the lens when I looked at the gravestone in my arc of vision. The sarcophagus right in front of us.
You saw nothing. The only magic came from the urn and the chest, and some odd transmutation magic from these statues.
That isn't the tomb, or at least it's empty. I'll warrant.
Shall I just absolutely hoof this urn?
Just run and kick it.
I was thinking exactly the same thing, and just belting it with an axe.
I can give you, if you want to go up to the urn, I can tell you about the urn.
Yeah, tell us about the urn. How close do we need to get?
At least 10 feet. It's small.
Glint,
let's do it together.
Whilst you do that, Glint's going to just test something, and he's going to take a 5-foot step out of the room just to see if the thing comes back. And I'm so sorry I grabbed you by accident, Dom.
When
It's taken a while to catch up. I moved over here.
No, I see you. When you step out of the room, the true seeing lens is working back as it was. Because you weren't a full minute. You literally walked in, you had a look around. So you've got maybe a couple of seconds.
That's cool.
Like 2 more rounds.
Okay.
But everything that was on you, even the blinking stopped. Like, no blinking. We won't miss you. And as soon as you step out again, it's... boom, 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 boom. So it's only suppressed. It hasn't cancelled anything. It's just suppressed it in the room.
Michael, can I look at the urn and can I sniff it and the surrounding area using my scent ability?
Sure. So
Shine boy.
This gold filigreed container is the size of a small creature, and a thin stream of smoke issues from a tiny vent in its brass stopper that is sealed with gold fill.
What does it smell like?
Ooh, that is... Give me a moment. I can...
What does gold fill smell like?
Oddly, it doesn't smell of anything you've encountered before. There is... there's like a bonfire-y smoke smell to it, like ash and burning wood, but you're not familiar with it. There is also the faint smell, like a whiff of a few sort of like herbs, like lavender and like chamomile and some other things burning in there. But there's also a whiff of tobacco coming from inside. But these are all rather thin compared to this sort of burnt wood and thing.
Can I ask very
He's
quickly?
burning all sorts of shit in there.
Yeah, basically everything you could possibly smell. Does the scent remind us at all of the mummy preparation room?
The preparation station.
The preparation
station.
Mummification preparation station.
Mummification preparation station.
No.
No.
Even if Ornvay
Preparation
adds,
room.
yes, which you pass through, but no, it's a unique smell, and I don't know enough about Ornvay's character to say, so I'd assume no.
Well, lads, anything to report? Are you going to boot that thing then? It looks like, by the way, that the magic comes back when you step out of the room, so that's something.
You said it was gold, the urn.
No, it's bronze. There's a brass stopper with a bit of like gold filled in to sort of keep it in with a vent in the middle. To
Bronze, brass, and gold.
Gonna
Yes.
poke it with the
Gold doesn't rust.
Wait, poke what?
urn. gold bit on the urn with the scepter.
I'm not going to stand next to you.
You can tap it.
Yeah, the gold bit, you can feel actually, although it's in there, you could probably pull that out quite easily. It's more like an air seal than like a full lock. So you could probably just...
Yeah,
Bleeding it.
that feels a bit leading.
Right, hang on. I'll do a search check of it. I didn't search the urn, did I?
You did not.
I'll return into the room. Blinking falls off. Right, hopefully I've got my jitters out of the way, and now returns the finesse of Glint to the Rat.
Scotoosh.
32
32.
on a search check of the urn.
Pretty much, in this case, everything I've just said to Ornve and Alan applies. I can say on top of it, there doesn't seem to be any trap around it. There's nothing, like, it's not even fixed to the floor. It's just there.
But last time we thought there wasn't a trap on a container. There was a trap inside the container.
Well, I'm going to open the top of it until...
Hang on a moment.
...or the rest of the room. I said I'm not going to do that.
Oh, sorry, I misheard.
I'm not going to open the top until we've explored the rest of the room, because that would just be silly. So you've done a search on this thing. You've done a search on this bit of wall. So why don't you search this wall and this guy?
Bit of wall first, then.
Yep.
Another bit of wall.
Have a bit of wall, mate.
Come on, finesse!
28.
Bit better.
Is that just for the wall?
The wall, yeah.
Yep, it's a nice wall.
Nice wall.
Oh, it is a nice wall.
Alright, that lad in the bottom corner.
Yep.
The crafty looking one. 32.
Yes. The thing you notice about this, and then as you cast your eye from this one to all the other four as well, none of them are bolted to the floor. They look quite heavy, but none of them are fixed to the floor.
These blighters have got a philosopher's stone us, aren't they?
We don't talk about that book anymore, Mum.
So yeah, it's black iron, 9 feet tall, and it's not fixed. There's it's on like a base, but the whole thing isn't fixed to the floor. So you can move it, but it would require a sizable strength check.
Well, I mean...
I know a really strong orc over there. So, Ellen, it looks like these things aren't attached to the floor. I believe they're not attached for the purposes of sliding around and probably killing us across this chessboard. But count me intrigued, regardless. Over to you.
I'm sorry. Did you just call me Ellen?
Ellen? Did I call you Ellen? I don't know. I'm sorry.
It sounded a little bit like
Ellen.
Ellen.
It's the accent. Ellen.
Right. Oh, you want to go for this one first?
Go on then.
Where I want to push it over.
To push and move it is a DC 22 strength check.
Oh, go on.
I mean, it's probably not going to do that because I'm weakened. Because my magic item's not working.
Let's have it.
So just basic strength is now +5.
You can assist. I think I said you had a DC 10 strength check to give a +2. Like, so Glint and Orve, you could do a DC 10 strength to give a +2 to Alan if you wanted. Or you can just see what you can do, Alan.
Would it be...
12.
It's just too heavy.
You don't have to tell me this, by the way, but if we took a potion, does that count as having a magical effect active?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
If it's a persisting one.
I could rage.
Because I realise, in fact, I'll give it to you just in case, because I probably should. Glint the Rat just reaches into his belongings and gives Alan the Orc the potion of bull strength that he's just had on him.
Won't do me any good.
I know it won't do any good now, but if we somehow...
it won't do me any good anyway,
because you've got the enchantment.
+4 belt of giant strength, so it would just be...
Can Envy take potions?
Like I say, I've got 3 rages per day.
Really?
So if I was to use one now on this, I still have 2 rages left, and rage will last... Out of combat, it's very hard to say how long rage lasts, isn't it?
Well, this is rounds, isn't it?
Oh no, it has got a number of rounds. So Alan gets frustrated. Like me when I play video games.
Quick, brief tangent. I think Ornvey can have a potion, but can't necessarily keep a potion. So you could give one for Ornvey to drink, but I don't think Ornvey could hold on to the potions, if that makes sense, unless it was to store for others.
Yeah, he can use stuff. It's a gift from someone else, right?
But you can't keep it with the intention of using it.
Yeah,
You have to be given to use there and then.
Just making sure. So I'm just normal rage, I believe.
So it's +4.
So
+2.
So back up to what I would be if I was.
If you guys want to attempt to help, it'd be a DC 10 strength to add a +2 to this.
I'll try and help.
Yep.
Might as well. I've already touched it once and nothing happened, so...
Yeah.
So Ornvey, you've got some good leverage behind.
7, 8, 9. So my save has gone up, my strength has gone up to 9.
Glint, do you want to help out?
Ornvey puts his hands around you, guides you ghost style, to support your...
Does he need to? I think you've given him the bonus to help, haven't it? Hasn't he? Or will I add even more?
Lover.
I was offering an extra +2 if you want to try it, but would you take it to
Alright, I'll give it a go. He will then push on Ornvey, which will hopefully, like...
We're doing a chain.
Daisy chain.
Strength. I have nothing in strength, I don't think. So it's just a roll.
It's just a plus. You need. Glint, you're just hugging Ornvey at the back.
Just hugging.
Very little.
Oh, you son of a bitch! My rolls are terrible.
If you want to try again, you've all got to roll if you want to help.
Well, I mean, go on. We'll try one more time. I'll put my foot again.
Oh, for God's sake!
Oh no.
So just
okay, so I'll drop back down to 7. Alan puts his foot against the wall. You mother! Oh, boys, if you just made that.
Unfortunately, yeah, it's not enough to move it.
Right, this is crap.
We haven't rolled higher than 12. What the hell?
I know, I'm rolling really badly. It's not. My strength is actually really
not
good.
ideal.
I mean, it's not.
Oh.
So that's just that one.
What more I can do, really? I don't want to waste my rage, so I'm going to go over to this one.
I thought this was over.
Put my foot
I
against the wall.
thought it was over. I thought we were just coming in here for a fight and now we have to mess around with this shit again.
More fucking
You want
puzzles. Yeah, right. Nope.
Let me help with my straight D20 roll. 16!
I'll take that.
You are able to slide it a bit, and you can see.
Knock it over.
Okay, there is nothing underneath.
We knocked it over.
You knocked it over.
Thank you.
There is. There is just black iron on the floor. There's nothing underneath it. Yeah.
Right. Oh, it was pointless then, weren't it? That was crap.
You boys won't remember this because you weren't there, but we had to force a door earlier, and that had a similar feeling of embarrassment. Like, we put a lot of work into it, and it didn't really net much.
There's so much in this delightful tomb.
I'm gonna search check that bleeding chest. All right.
Yep.
If you don't mind, I was thinking about opening it, but if you're gonna search check it first, that'd be
I'll
good.
search it first, lad. Don't be over hasty. We've got all bleeding day.
Sorry, I just get restless really easy. I get, but
Oh, I rolled an 8 again. 26.
Yes.
we're all rolling like little bitches.
You can see that there are 2 locks on this.
Oh, okay.
You can see there's a lock, and then behind it you can see another hidden lock.
Well done.
You can see
See
that potentially there is something going on there which is not quite right.
Well, there is a key outside, but I don't really want to pick it up.
that key.
No.
I don't like that key.
It's gross.
I don't like that key.
Or invade. Do you want to go and try and pick up the key again?
No.
Are we allowed? Are we allowed to have another go at picking it up?
Not at the moment, because it hasn't been that long.
So that one lock looks like a false lock.
They both look a part of the chest.
Why don't you just pick the
I'll try and do it. Yeah. I'll try and do an open lock then, shall I?
I'm so sorry. You actually spot 3 locks.
Bleeding it. There's another one. All right. Well,
There's 3 locks to this.
I prod them with the scepter.
You can see nothing happens. You can see 2 of them. You can see that 2 of them are trapped.
do I
Which
know
two?
which?
So if there was 3 in a row, the first one and the middle one are trapped. The one on the right is not.
A breaking of convention because the middle one is the route into the Tomb of Horrors.
Yes.
Right. Well, I'm going to try and open the lock, boys. Hold on to your asses.
Were you looking for traps, sir? Because that's what I was... Did I say locks or traps?
Said 2 of them were trapped.
Yes.
Yeah.
So is that what you're doing?
I was trying to
Deactivate the traps.
You said open the lock. I was like,
Oh,
okay.
no. Like, yeah, disable it with, yeah.
Yeah.
25 is my check.
25 disables the first one.
Hey, all right. Yeah, lads, there's some traps on this. You probably want to move away. A bit more, Alan. I know you're brave. You're brave. I'm sure you're brave. But there's no sense in you taking this any harm that's not needed. I am Glint the Rat. I open the bleeding locks around here. Another disabled device check.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a natural 20, which is 40. I needed that.
Immediately, like a flick of the wrist, and it's disabled.
Right.
You will need now to give me 3 open lock checks.
Bleeding.
26.
The first one pops open.
Oh, why doesn't it just do it? 22.
And you can't figure out the other one.
Well, that buggers that then, and we've got nothing that can change your saves. So
I can tell you now, you need to beat 25 for the second one.
Annoying.
You can try again because you've not failed by at least 5. So
Ready to try again?
all right.
middle one. You got 1 left.
Come on.
Shamon, mother fluffer.
With a DC of 35, The final lock opens.
Yeah, lads! I've only gone and bloody done it. He takes a... Thank you.
Alan and Ornvey are both just in the doorway.
Finally feels useful. He takes a 5-foot step back so he's in range with his long picks.
That was very impressive, that was. That was really cool. That was great.
I appreciate your support, lads. I'm going to open the chest with my long pick.
You open the chest. Unfortunately, you only found 2 of the 3 traps. And the 3rd trap trigger fires out as a dart shoots out across the room. What's your armor class? Oh, I need the advanced roll and not the swing up.
So
It's
without
gonna be
my
showing now,
new
isn't it?
gloves of dex... Oh, of course. And without my
the ring of protection.
ring of protection...
And I think you have uncanny dodge because you're a rogue, so I don't think you're flat-footed. But
No, I'm not flat-footed. That's it, actually. Yep. So it's just my gloves of dex and my... so that is 20 to hit me. Armor class 20.
A dart shoots out.
Dude,
and
your armor class is mega still without all the stuff.
It just...
Armor. Just my armor. Normal
gets
armor.
to about here and then glances off. Just ding. Needed to roll a 13 and it did not. So you avoid the trap.
Let's look inside.
Mm-hmm. You peer inside and you look in and there are so many gems.
Oh dear, are there blast marks around them?
Nope, I'm sorry, there is nothing in this chest.
Oh.
I forgot between my east and my west. There is nothing.
Alright, so we know what's in the other chest then.
Whoops.
I'm going to make a prediction, lads. I reckon the other chest is full of, like, gems.
Is this the one that had the illusion magic on it, or is it the other one?
The eastern one has the illusion magic. So there is nothing in this chest.
Oh.
What a waste of time.
Shall I do the other one? Just seems like a bad idea. Like, we know nothing good is going to happen from us messing about.
Yeah,
it just seems like a bad idea.
There's
nothing else
with.
to do. Yeah, it's weird.
Search the wall behind the chest. Search all the walls.
Let's do the walls.
There might be
You're
a way
right.
for like secret passages that lead to like a real tomb, and this is a fake out tomb again. Or something.
That's the back wall, lad.
There is nothing. It's a nice back wall.
Nice back wall at the back, lads. Let's look at this wall. 32.
The eastern wall is the most beautiful wall yet.
Oh, look at that.
It's even better when you look closely.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Let's do a search of the sarcophagus.
Yep.
It saves me moving.
I don't want to.
28.
Yeah, I needed at least a 20 for some of this. This is a big granite sarcophagus, and the huge outer shell of this stone container is scribed with the name Acererak. However, what you can see is that it looks like previous expeditions have actually pried out some of the gemstones from the name Acererak before. So there are no gems in the name. You can
Previous expeditions. Other people have made it.
Yeah, other people have made it here.
Apparently so.
Wow.
You can see that the top is just sat on, and you could, with a bit of strength, slide the top off. Around the sarcophagus,
would we want to do that?
Around the sarcophagus, there is nothing. It doesn't seem like behind or like underneath. It doesn't seem like there's any secret passages around this. It's just this, and the top isn't like fixed or cemented down. A bit of oomph, you could slide it off.
Need some oomph over here, lad. Alan, if you fancy it.
I don't reckon I really want to open the tomb.
Need some physical oomph over. Well, what else are we going to do whilst we're here then?
Oh, well, we haven't searched the other chest, is all.
All right,
you want to open the main thing before we have a look in the chest.
No, yeah, that's fine.
Definitely full of illusionary gems.
Let's have a look. Yeah, it's going to be gems of some kind. I just had this weird feeling that it's going to be gems. Let's have a little search of this chest.
So, firstly, you can see, again, this one's exactly the same. There are 3 locks on this. You can only spot one trap. You can't see the other traps on this.
So I have to trigger them, is what you're saying?
There may only be one trap.
That's not true.
You have faith in your abilities.
That sounds like some bullshit.
Oh, God.
Well, I'd offer to open it, but your armor class minus magic is significantly better than mine. Minus magic, so...
Just my dex and my normal armor. Don't know what to tell you. Alright, well, I guess I'll try one of the locks then. Try and unlock one of the locks.
I mean, you could disable the one trap you found.
I'll try and disable the one trap that I found.
26. Yeah, not a problem. So you know that trap is disabled.
Then I'll try and open one of the locks.
You need to make 3 open lock checks, and from the previous one, it's very similar. One is 20, one is 25, and the other one is 35.
First one, success.
Nice. The 25 DC, next. Nice.
Just say that was for the last one.
That's going to trigger something, though, isn't it? Because that's already trapped. So
you haven't opened it. You just unlocked it. You've not opened anything yet. And then 35 is the next DC.
Oh, come on.
Can you stand to one side of it when you open it?
I mean, I wish I could. I'm
It's
using
still
my
locked.
my long pick things. But
Long spoons.
Long spoons, yeah.
You can try that again because it hasn't exceeded 5.
Don't get less than 30, basically. Otherwise, you can't try it.
What else can we do?
If you feel the lock go the wrong way, and you know if you continue with this, you'll break your thieves' tools. So,
which one is it? Point me in the direction, lads.
Of the lock?
Aye.
He'll point to the right lock.
Right, step back.
See you later.
I try and smash the lock with the axe.
A sunder check, yes.
It will be, yes.
I have no idea how this is going to work, and I'm also very depowered without magical items.
We've got time.
Let's see.
Got all bleeding day.
Okay, hardness of 5, hit points 15, or you can try and do a straight up break check of 23.
Is a break check of 23 just strength, though?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd rather do the damage, if possible.
Yeah. So you need to beat, if you want to do it in 1, you need to beat 21.
Drags, because remember, he doesn't carry his axe, he drags it along the floor behind him.
Yeah.
Because it's too big for him. And we'll swing the axe at it. So I need to just do damage, is that right?
Yeah, it's you're not in combat, so just straight up damage.
So it'll be would normally be plus 13, but I'm down by 7, 6, 5. So I'm down by 2. So
are you still raging?
No, I don't suspect that I am. Well, probably actually, because it's not taken more than a few rounds, does it, to do checks?
Not really. How long does your rage last?
20 points of damage.
Like, literally, that's on the nail. So you beat the hardness and you take it down to 0. To the point
so
that
it's
the
like
unconscious.
and he just chips it off perfectly with the damage.
Any more than that damage, you would have opened up the chest.
Oh, wow.
All right, lads, I'm very precise, you know.
So you are very lucky with that.
Can you shoot it open from a distance?
Yeah.
That's
Precision.
all right. He opens the chest. He's so proud of himself. He's
Insane.
like,
Open the chest. Two darts shoot out at you. What's
trying
your
to
flat-footed armor class?
He knows it's trapped.
He does not know any such thing. You said there was only one trap on it.
Your flat-footed armor class, please, Alan the Orc. Unless you have any dodge.
try to help.
Figuring it out. So I have got improved uncanny dodge.
So you're not flat-footed. So what is your regular armor class?
My armor class is improved by 2 because of trap sense.
Okay.
As would Glint's.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, thank you.
Your armor class is 22. Mine would be 10 plus my armor, which is not magic anymore, so it's on 5 plus 2, so 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 is my armor class.
So 19. So I need a 20 or more. First is a hit. Second is a miss. A dart. Right in the shoulder. You take 1 point of damage.
Yeah, right.
And make a fucking save.
And can you make a fortitude save? Give me a moment. I need to
much. My fortitude is not improved by anything, so I should be at maximum full on fortitude.
Oh boy. I've got a resistance on. I think that's the only thing I have for my saves.
If he can't make a fortitude save, none of us are going to make a fortitude
that's
save.
fair point. Yeah.
I need to, because I think the one I have is wrong, so I'm just going to open up the source material.
That's the resistance. What I thought would be a good magical item for the Tomb of Horrors, but never mind. Well, I guess it served me this far.
Almost there, almost there, almost there. Here we go.
Matt's just tapping out
Yes.
his heartbeat.
I need you to make a fortitude save, DC 17, so I need an 18 or more.
Okay.
Oh, 19.
It was bloody close. It
For a
wasn't easy.
Come on.
I'm going to describe, and I'll explain the feeling. You feel something kind of just course through your veins, and just for a second, you feel a pain grip over your heart itself, and in your chest, like a vice is gripping the inside of you.
It was an insta-death, wasn't it?
No, but very close to. But you kind of shake it off. How do you shake off the wyvern poison that would have done 2d6 con twice?
Holy shit.
So yeah, pretty much, dead. Pretty much.
How does he shake it off? I reckon he just pulls it out and he looks at it and he feels it and he just grits his teeth and he thinks about his older brother. And he doesn't want to be like, he doesn't want to like embarrass himself. He knows his brother will take the piss out of him. So he's like, "No, I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm all right. Oh, I'm all right." He just fakes it until he makes it.
Yeah, but it just believes he's fine.
Yes. And you ride out that pain and it subsides and then it's gone.
Are you alright? That looked awful.
Yeah, I'm all right, lads. I got hit by this like nail thing. Came out a while. I didn't like it very much, but I feel all right. It made me feel a bit iffy for a minute, bit peaky like.
Mm-hmm.
But the chest is open. What's in it? I wonder.
Inside the chest, as you look, there are so many gems. Thousands of gems. Hundreds of thousands of gems.
I mean, I was promised like a whole room full of treasure, and this is one chest, so I'm not going to mess with it. I'm going to wait until we get like the big room full of treasure. But if anybody wants to have a go, I don't mind.
We know that's illusion magic in there, or at least I will say it again, just in case it escaped my memory to inform you. Illusion magic. So those gems, not real
You're
gems.
joking. It's all fake.
I would not take gems anyway, for I cannot
That's
shoot
all
my
right.
bow of poverty.
In that case, I didn't want to like stir the pot or nothing. But aren't you a member of an adventuring party that like hunts treasure and shit? Isn't the entire reason coming to the Tomb of Horrors about getting treasure? Why are you here?
I'm here for solely selfless reasons, to remove a scourge from the world.
Well, can't argue with
I
that.
have thought about this. Matthew.
Nice
But you
answer.
like signed a contract and all. I just was wondering. I wanted to poke your little plot hole.
Seems
It's not a
to
plot
be,
hole just because I've not explained it.
Well done.
Yeah, he was ready for
There
you.
we go.
He was ready. He didn't catch him flat-footed, I tell you.
So,
You can't. My reflexes are too fast.
My reflexes are too fast.
so yes, there's loads of gems in that chest.
No, there ain't. I told you, there ain't any bleeding gems in there. They're illusions. Illusions, I tell you.
And what's actually in there then?
Well, I don't know, but it seems like there's nothing in this room, so we probably should just leave.
If you attempt to pick one up,
I didn't want to pick one up, but I do want to try and kick the chest. Is it
I
attached to
don't
the
want to
floor?
touch them. Why would we touch them? They're not real.
it's not attached to the floor, but
I want to kick it over.
tons of
Ground
gems, like
I
rubies and
just tip it
sapphires. Lapis
Are there any
lazuli,
emeralds?
emeralds? They all just scatter about.
Great. And
Glint the
now
Rat
once
will take a 5-foot step back.
I'm going to
out of
stand
the
it back
room.
up again.
And he's gonna just stare at the gems with the gem of true seeing. Now he's out of the anti-magic
Yeah,
world.
every single one of those gems is actually just like a quartz flint, like a shrapnel of glass. They're all worth a copper piece at most.
Oh well, it's still something. Like, I mean, it looks
Definitely worth Alan risking his life to open the chest.
Probably worth like a tenner. Is there anything else in the bottom of the chest? No, I emptied it out.
There is nothing else in there.
Is there anything
What about the
underneath the
sarcophagus?
chest?
Nothing beneath the chest.
Balls.
Should we
There are
look?
two things really that you've kind of not done much with, and that's the urn and the sarcophagus.
well. Apparently, the sarcophagus needs the umph to open it, which isn't me. And the urn, I checked, and it isn't trapped. So both of them, we've just got to go for them.
Can you make a strength check, please? DC 16.
Bleeding heck, he's going for it.
I mean, I reckon it's probably run out on the rage by now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit blink again just in case.
Fucking 9.
You sort of slide on the spot. Your hands face up, but your feet
It's
tend
just
to
his
go
little
back.
feet running.
You can try again, though.
Perhaps I can assist.
Can I try and sunder the top of the sarcophagus? Split it in half.
Yes,
You
defile the grave of Acererak. That will improve his mood.
However, I mean, I'll be honest with you. You're talking a very long time. It would be much quicker.
Are you in a rush?
Go
Are
for
we
it.
in a hurry? I don't reckon we are.
Yeah, I think that's
Cool.
fine.
Hardness 8, hit points 90.
I mean, he literally goes fucking ham on it.
Just surely it's easier to do the strength check.
Yep, that's what I would say. But you do.
No.
Just gonna smack it open.
Just gonna go for a little nap, I think, while you're doing this.
8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. I'll be
Another
honest.
8 points of damage.
Your axe at this moment isn't magical, which means you're hitting a metal axe against a heavy granite object. You notice the axe is starting to kind of shudder, and just if you keep going, you could break your axe. I'm just
Your
going to
axe
tell you
becomes
now.
a hammer.
Right, okay, fine. I'll play the game the way you want me to play it.
I'm just saying.
I know I won't think outside of your little shitty box anymore. I'll
You're
just
in
do
an
another strength check. How do you like that?
Antimagic room.
It's still a masterwork. piece of beautifulness. Right, fine.
Can I prepare an action for if it opens?
Is that action to just leave?
No, if it opens and there's something in it, can I just grab it?
Sure.
If it's a body, I just want to grab it.
Yeah. With a 7, however, it doesn't budge.
Oh.
17.
With a 17, the thing opens as it slides across.
I want to push it all the way off so it lands on the floor, and under its weight, it breaks itself.
Boom.
There you go.
Good.
Great.
Broke in half. Good.
Inside, you see the rotted remnants of an inner wooden-like coffin shell. A few bones, defaced jewellery, again, precious stones have been pried out and already removed, torn bits of robes and windings, dust, a broken staff, which I acknowledge. And among them is a shattered skull. If any of you have knowledge arcana...
I don't even know what that means.
If any of you wish to make a DC 15 straight-up knowledge check, because you can... Glint, as a rogue, I reckon you might
I have a
know.
chance. I have a chance. I've got dungeoneering, if that counts.
13! 13!
13, no. 19, yes.
Alan gives himself a headache.
13, no. Ornvey, of all people, and I think maybe in your exalted training you may have heard of one of these.
Yeah, I've got 1 point of knowledge arcana, 1 rank.
1 rank.
This is the one thing you know.
Yeah, I went to 1 lesson.
Yeah, this is it.
This is possibly the most valuable thing you have found, and it wouldn't take much to repair this. This is a staff of the Magi that has been split in 2.
Hey, up!
You could, if you were to take this with you, find a means of repairing it, have a very, very powerful minor artifact.
Ornvey picks it out and says basically what you've just said, and then says, "But I've taken a vow of poverty," and drops it back into the box and walks away.
Oh, it's a one-of-a-kind, named, legendary, mythical, magical item, so it's such a shame.
I'm not really, I don't know a lot of it.
You're welcome to it.
I don't know magic, really.
No, I mean... If
You can
it's
take it.
expensive,
You can
we'll
leave
take it, but I think we'll
Looks
leave
like
it
a
for
very
now.
pretty stick. It's
If
not
we
really
can
treasure.
take it later,
Not
then
very shiny.
we'll definitely take it later.
Oh, you'll take it later. Cool.
Yeah, we'll take it later, yeah.
Maybe have a bit of a search, though, in here.
Open that urn first, whilst I'm here with the lens, just in case.
What if opening the urn frees the spirit that goes into the... or something?
Well, that's the only thing we've got left, and I want to stand here and look at it with true seeing, whilst I can, if you don't mind. I mean, you can always... Oh.
You lift it off, and the smoke rushes out, and it rushes out. Glint, you immediately recognise what's happening as soon as this happens. What is occurring is there is something materialising. An outsider is appearing on this plane. And perched on the side of the open sarcophagus is looking like a miffed creature with a long, thin pipe coming out of its mouth. An Efreeti appears perched and sat on the side of the sarcophagus, long, thin pipe.
Well, you weren't who we were expecting.
Yes, lo and behold, the great Acererak's treasure room. Yeah. Right. Is there anything you want, or can I go?
Are you like a genie or something?
Ginny, but yes.
Do you like grant wishes? Aren't you meant to sing us like a little song first or something? Not that one. Copyright. Make one up, please.
He rolls his eyes at you and then looks towards Ornvey and Glint. Is he really that thick?
I believe so.
Just met him. But I knew his brother for a bit.
Okay, look, I haven't been out of this urn in a long time. I'd quite like to stretch my legs. Do you have anything you wish to ask me or not?
Well, why are you bleeding here? Where's the Acererak? We want to complete the Tomb of Horrors. And you're
Okay.
here.
Tell you what, I can grant a couple of wishes. Or I can answer some questions and a wish. Or I can just go.
I reckon he seems like he's got an attitude.
Are you looking at him through the gem?
He is a full-on outsider. He is an Efreeti. He is exactly who he says to be.
How many wishes would you grant?
I'll grant you one.
Just one wish? And
One.
And some questions?
2 questions, 1 wish. And then I'm going to go.
Okay, well, we need to have a think. You'll understand we want to respect your time and power, so we want to make the wish that we make really worth it.
It's only been decades. I don't even know how long it's been. Decades, centuries. What's an extra minute?
I think we should wish for solving world hunger or creating world peace. Or...
Well, world peace would mean that we couldn't then be attacked anywhere. We would win D&D. No one would ever say roll initiative again. The concept is just erased. Never again.
Never again.
Ear up, why don't we ask, how do we progress and complete? How do we solve this area?
I like you're currently shouting over the room to do this conversation.
It's a stage whisper.
Sort of odd.
We want to ask him how to get to the big bad guy. The boss. You know, that guy. How do we get to him?
Yeah, I mean, we've all...
Sorry.
We've all been brought here to complete the Tomb of Horrors. We were drawn by mystical forces that led us to need to solve this place. We need to complete this place, whether that be to defeat Acererak or to answer your questions correctly. Please tell us. Please. Please tell us. How do we proceed to complete the Tomb of Horrors?
You want to know where the real treasure is?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
I don't care about treasure.
That's sort of a rephrase. Shut up.
He kind of looks at you like, why are you here? It's that kind of look.
I'm here to rid the evil of the world. Acererak, the great
He
tyrant.
looks imposingly at you. Are we going to have a problem there?
But hang on a
I
second.
don't know, are you a great evil of the world?
He's clearly evil.
He's... You can see with the true saying, he's lawful evil.
Oh, bleeding heck, I can see his alignment from here.
You had the lens of true saying. Right. You want the specifics?
Yes.
Under there is a trapdoor, and he points to the statue you rolled a critical one at. Take the trapdoor, on your left, secret door, on there. There's another keyhole. There's like a key on the steps you need. That will then open the vault, and inside the move from vault, you're there.
Which one did you critical one on? This one? Or this one?
That, yes.
Top corner one, yeah.
That one.
So, yeah.
Alright. So
Under there, there's a secret door, and inside the secret door, you'll then need a couple of keys, and then you'll find the vault in there.
I just can't. I can't move it.
One more question, one more wish.
Maybe we should ask. This isn't the question. Maybe we should ask.
Is your favourite car? Yeah, speed velocity of a fully laden swallow.
Maybe we should ask how we can defeat the great evil. If he has any insights for us to avoid, or any weakness he might have that we can exploit. Is that a good idea?
I could wish that he kills Acererak with us.
Or we could wish him into our service to fight.
That's amazing. I wish
Yes.
fight alongside us.
Yes.
But then the only problem with that I can see is that gives Mike, specifically Mike, the longer to think of how this is going.
Oh, I'm going to attack him, but I'm going to attack him with this small bit of wood.
Yeah.
Oh, or we could ask the Ginny to remove the magical, the anti-magic field, perhaps.
Oh, what about the staff? Can anyone wield a staff? They can just wield it, right? If it's a staff. Is that right?
Yes, but you'll get more out of it if you're a wizard.
Who's on?
I just thought maybe if someone could wield a staff, maybe that's a really powerful. You could ask the wish to repair that.
Yeah, is there going to be a check to use the staff? Like,
No, I don't
there's a
think
check.
there is.
There's scepters and there's rods.
I don't think staff.
Is a staff? A staff is a rod, isn't it? That's the same thing.
Let me just look up some.
What?
A rod is different to a staff. There are rods, there are staffs, and there are wands.
Okay, right. Let me just tell you this. There are some things you can do with a staff. However, it will benefit more if you are like a wizard or a caster. But as a non-caster, there are still some bits you can benefit from. However, you would still need to stick it back together again. Anyway, one question.
Well, that's what I mean. The wish would be to wish him to repair it if it's hyper magical and useful to us, is all. But if it's not,
none of you are going to be capable to get the most out of it.
Why
I can't go
don't
into too many
we
details because Orton Bay only just
instead-
passed the knowledge arcana.
Why don't we instead wish for a weapon that will harm Acererak that we can use, like a gleaming anti-undead axe for Alan the Orc? Like, what's the best enchantment that we can put on a weapon that we can then hit an undead with?
I mean, the axe he's got is already just a plain +3.
I know, but if it has like a turn effect on it, or like a divine energy that undead are weak to, perhaps.
I feel like we could be a lot more creative than that with the wish. You know, obviously there's rules to the wish, and you can follow the stat rules as written, but you can also go off script a bit and make the wish a bit more.
You could open all the doors, so you could just.
Yeah, you could do that. You could do that.
The wish is really yeah. This is the thing. Is it going to be like? Is he going to explode?
Yeah.
You know,
he explodes.
you know, genies are. Well, actually, no. Give me a knowledge of the planes if you really want to know about genies. And
Well, yeah. I'm afraid I don't have knowledge of
that.
the planes.
does Ornvay?
No, I could do a flat intelligence check.
It's a knowledge of the planes, but you can give me a
There's
flat intelligence check.
There's a bard when you need one.
Yeah. I mean, if we can do a flat intelligence check, then I roll a 20.
20's good.
Can't do better than that.
Fair enough.
8.
So, yeah, you know, genies can be quite. Some can be trickstery, some are not. It really is if the genie has anything to gain from your wish or not in their power. It depends on the nature of the genie. If they're more chaotic than others, they might just want to cause havoc. Some may just do it and be on with it.
Some might be zany and fun.
Some
might be sexy and subservient.
This one looks like he wants to harm us in some way.
I think he looks like he wants to get away from us. I think he wants to just.
What's our second question then? We need to ask him the second question.
Right,
Yes,
so we
he's
found
still
out
just-
the way forward, which we definitely remember what he said.
Yeah.
kind of all we wanted to know, really, was how the fuck do we get to the end?
We worked out we've got a passage to follow. Now, maybe some knowledge of what are the dangers that face us when we've passed into the next area, perhaps. Maybe that's what are the exact dangers that await us in the conclusion, in the climax, in the way beyond.
Sure.
Is that your question?
Yes.
He taps out what's in the pipe, and again you get a whiff of sort of tobacco and lavender and chamomile. He takes some more from his pouch and puts it in. He seems to produce a flame from his finger to light more. He's taking his time with this. Just... If you don't take the right path that I just said, you'll end up far back than you would like. There is a couple of one-way walls, and you can pass through them, but you can't pass back. So be careful advancing too far. As for what you find in the vault, in truth, I don't know. I've never been in the vault. I've never seen it. But what I can tell you, Acererak himself, he's not here. He's not been here in many years. His servants and his essence may be, but Acererak himself, no. So what you will fight is his essence.
Yeah.
Right.
You mean to say that we show up for the main event and his understudy's waiting for us?
It's almost as if you need to return to the Tomb of Horrors.
It's almost as if initially he was here, but then someone wrote a sequel.
Oh no, not
and, we're proceeding as if the sequel is canon.
Yes, you'll fight the understudy. So, and what his essence is, its
Kind of
essence
downplays the original Tomb of Horrors, doesn't it? A little bit?
It does, yes, because it's stretched it out into 2 parts. It's like the Hobbit book becoming 3 films. So,
yeah.
Great.
And I don't know what's in there. I ain't never been in there. Quite frankly, I don't know why he's got a bit like that. I have not been in there. And once you make your wish,
where you're from.
once you make your wish, I will leave until I'm summoned back.
Right. Well, I wish. Is no one going to stop Alan? I thought everyone would jump on him.
What?
You keep going unless someone stops you.
Alright, stop. We need to discuss this. No wishing until we definitely say to you that we're wishing for it, alright? We're talking about it.
To wish for more wishes?
No.
Can we bring people back from the dead?
Can you make anyone fall in love?
You're already in love.
It'd be a lot easier if you sang a song about what the rules are. And
No, I can resurrect someone if they are not stuck somewhere.
Could you resurrect more than one? Could we resurrect everyone that has died so far in the Tomb of Horrors?
Everyone.
No. One wish, one person. Or Golem.
Who did you like the most?
Or Golem. But he wouldn't follow anyone's orders. He would just appear and just be a block of sand. Yeah.
I love the 3 actual living companions, because technically we're all supposed to know each other before we started this.
Mm-hmm.
And we choose the one lifeless construct. That would be the biggest dick move ever.
We could bring back your brother.
You should have survived the first time.
Like, what the hell? I don't think we should resurrect anybody because I feel like it would just be unfair.
I don't think it'd be the most interesting choice.
No.
Also, my brother's already made a deal to be resurrected, so we don't need to resurrect him.
The Ginny, so the Afriti raises an eyebrow your way and then just carries on puffing his pipe.
Alan, I think I should tell you that whatever Gorgama told you, you know what? Never mind. We'll talk about it afterwards.
Alan looks like completely just.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Couldn't convince him if he tried.
I think actually having a Jinni to help within the battle would be actually not a bad idea. But we would just have to say,
I reckon you're really going to piss him off if you make that wish.
Please fight. I know, but because I know he wants
and
to
then
leave.
Don't kill us as a final part of the
please loyally assist us in the destruction of Acererak's essence and foes beyond, and please do not harm us in any way. Perhaps we should just ask for that. Or, like I say, bestow us with gleaming magical artifacts, the kind that have never been seen in this age, that we will then use to strike down the enemy within, apart from Thronve, who naturally doesn't want anything.
I've taken a vow of poverty, so I couldn't
He's
take
taken
it
a
if I
vow of
did.
poverty because he couldn't take it either.
The Afriti is getting to, he's like, I'm going to have to rush you, otherwise I'm just going to go.
I thought you were lawful evil.
Do you want one of your characters back?
Nah.
I think that Jacques was more useful, but no, I quite like Alan.
Not in this room. Jacques
I'm
not useful in this room.
No.
Yeah, it's funny how the Afriti is able to give off this magic aura, and yet nothing else works.
Unless it... we asked back. It probably extends, doesn't it, this anti-magic room? It probably extends to him. I bet if I was an annoying lich, that's what I'd do.
I can give you something, I can bring someone, I can open the way, I could just give you loads of money, or I could just go.
I just want to make it worth it, you know. I want to make it worthwhile, and it doesn't feel
really
like
difficult. The only reason I made the wish that I did in the previous room was because I thought that we'd each have a go, so we could all have a crack at it. Plus, we would. Totally
we could ask to return the wishing orb to us. Then we can wish and then throw it, and then we know we have a 200 points of hellfire as long as we get in front of its initiative.
If it destroys itself after it explodes this time, because that's not consistent.
Oh, I thought it did. I thought it was wish, and then it goes into its initiative, and then
it
bam.
did this time, but obviously the first time it went off, it didn't, because it still existed.
Did it have to roll for initiative, or does it have a set initiative?
It rolled. So it could go before you throw it.
Yeah, it could go at any point. So, that's two.
It takes one bad initiative and one good roll on my part.
Two crazy chances, yeah.
That would just be extending the idea of the wish, wouldn't it? We've got a wish here. He can do the same thing, but hopefully without the explosion. So we need to think of a wish. The only problem is we don't know what to wish for.
If hypothetically, Afriti, if we were to ask you to join us in this battle, or could you summon us something that would join us in the battle that is equivalent or greater than your own strength? Did I summon Monster 9?
I'd rather not join you, and if you bind me into joining you, I will begrudgingly follow. So choose your words very.
Yeah, he's just going to try and kill us. It's not worth it. Nah, it's not worth it. Him coming with us, he'll probably try and kill us. We'll be looking over our shoulder. Let's not do that. I say...
And if you want to bring something in, I could potentially, but be very careful.
We could wish that all the walls were permanently made of glass.
Right.
So then the ceilings just crash down because nothing's holding them up.
Yeah, the weight of
the
the
mud and dirt in
No, no.
between.
All the walls and ceilings were permanently made of very, very strong reinforced glass. So that Mike basically just turned off all dynamic lighting and you just see the whole.
Yeah, can we wish to turn off the dynamic lighting?
they would have to go for a break, and Mike would have to.
I
Opened up everything so we
I
could see
probably
it.
could. I think there's just a button that turns dynamic lighting off. So
Oh god.
the Afriti goes to stand. Right.
He's rushing us, and I really don't like it because I can't think of anything, boys. And he's
I just think that we could
gonna
wish
disappear,
for
I'm
like
gonna make
an
a really dumb wish.
insane weapon. Like we could give Alan the Orc an insane weapon that does like powerful magic that you can just waste him with and kill the essence.
Do that then.
But dynamic lighting is funnier.
Right, glass walls. Hyper reinforced, very, very strong glass walls that are as strong as stone. But see through. Or
I think we should just do the weapon.
just we wish that we could see
Give
through.
Alan a great weapon.
What's the best weapon we can give Alan the Orc?
Alan's already got a really good weapon, and I don't know that you can do much better, even if it's specific.
Well, it could be a +5
Anti-undead weapon.
undead.
Yeah.
Matt, you're always so attached to your character's items.
I like his weapon because I sat and rolled it. That's what.
Okay. The time
Okay.
has come, you three, and quite frankly,
Okay. If Alan the Orc is so obsessed with his weapon,
No, we can do it if you like.
No.
The best thing.
No,
Against the-
it's fine.
I
you
wish
rat-like
Holy,
person,
right.
which
I wish for you to delete the dynamic lighting.
you
Wow.
sons of bitches, right?
So, are you? Is that what you're wishing for? The glass walls, so we can see through the whole of the Tomb of Horrors.
I mean, I was going to do that as part of the sum up anyway, so let's just do it earlier.
Because I love that idea. That's very funny.
It is. It's got to be right.
It feels like we're cheating, but we're not. It's part of the whole deal. We've just typed in the Konami code.
And lo and behold, with a click of his fingers, you should now see everything.
Everything.
With that, he gets up. He walks past you, Ornve, sizes you up. He walks through the door, leaving the anti-magic, looking at you, Glint. He then looks at the floor, at the key at his feet, gives out a bit of a chuckle. You won't get far without that. And then plane shifts away.
Oh, we should have told him to pick up the key for us.
I can see look, lads, through that wall there. Through that glass wall, I can see it too.
That is slightly suppressed in the ground,
Right. Down there.
surrounded by mithril.
This is amazing. I can see through everything.
I mean, it's pretty cool because we can see all that we have explored. So it is quite fitting.
How the fuck? Hang on a minute. Is that down the hole?
Yeah, you might not have never seen that. Yeah, because you were never there. Oh no, you were. You were the one that fell down it.
It looks
Not
like...
me. Not one. Not Alan.
Pause. It looks like that wall seems to be very odd, as if it's a one-way pass wall. You can go out that way, but you can't come back through that wall. And yes, one of them would take you into a trapdoor.
Into the fucking hole. Right. Well, anyway, we still need to get through here, and I can't tip this fucking thing over.
With that revelation, as the genie plane shifts away, and the three of you can now see an entire area filled with glass.
Oh,
We're
we
going
didn't ask for his name.
He's
What was your name?
As he had plane shifted away. We are going to now take a short break.
Bye,
Where the
Dave.
players now see where they're going, and who knows, will they actually be able to get to the final tomb? We'll be back.
Even with this, no.
We'll be back after these short messages. And we are back in our now glass-walled, see-through Tomb of Horrors. And you can see ahead of you where you need to go. You can see there will be a way under the statue that would lead to an opening to a corridor. In that corridor, there is a large block that will evidently require some form of trickery to open. And then you can even see in that room at the back, buried within the ground, is the true crypt. And you'll need to find some way to lift that crypt up and out of the ground and into the corridor. But that will require searching when you get there. But for now, the three of you are standing. The Ifriti has gone. What do you do? 22 is on the nail.
He literally puts both feet against the wall and uses his back to tip it over.
I mean, it's 23 you need, because 22 is the DC.
Yeah, on the nail.
Can I add? Can I? Try
Oh, I
and
thought
help?
the DC was 20.
Go on then. Ornve, if you give Glint and Glint,
Glint did
does
it.
it. And between the two of you, you're able to reveal underneath a hatch that drops down into the corridor.
Not everywhere, John.
Now that
I like-
Abriti reminded me about that key that I didn't like the look of, but what he said has made me think that it might be important. So maybe we should go back and have a look at it. So maybe we should have another look at the key, eh?
Why don't you go first, Clint? You try it
Let's
first.
stand around the key in a circle and stare at it for a minute. Do you want to go for it? Or should I?
I'm looking at it, mate. I'm looking at the key. All right, I can see every cranny of the thing.
Because of the Afriti saying to you, you're not going to get anywhere without that key, I will tell you now, you will get one final check each.
What kind of...
Will save to pick it up. Because I will read it to you in the description. The compulsion forces them to abandon the key and never touch it again.
Oh, well, if you've done that, then...
But the Afriti gives you one more option. One more chance each. And if you fail this time, then that's it. I will not...
I will go first. I have a cumbrous will, friends.
I will tell you now, you need to do everything in your power to beat a DC 23 will save.
Shit. I
Right.
mean, I would have to roll a 20.
Within reach for me. It is within reach.
Within reach from me. It's not a DC 20, so I would need to roll
23.
23.
23.
I've got a will save of 4, so I'd have to roll a 20. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, I would just meet it.
Okay, so I would need to roll higher than I would have to roll a 9 or higher on a D20 if I use cumbrous will.
We should start with the
That
least
seems
likely, so we should
far
get
more original.
Matt to roll first.
I'm gonna see.
Then
if
I
can
will go, and then
Right. Here we
best
go.
chance last.
And if you've got anything in your
Build up the
possession
tension.
that can boost up will saves or anything like that,
Of course
I
we
have
don't.
no possessions, Mike, because I have taken a bath.
if there's anything
No,
Alan
I
has
don't.
that can help
I
you
don't.
build...
No, I don't think I do. Rage, actually. I think rage lowers your will, doesn't it?
I think you might.
Rage? No, rage boosts
No,
your
rage
will.
increases your will, but I've already used one of my rages. Then I'll only have one left for the whole day.
One's probably all you'll need.
One for the inevitable headbutting to death that you're going to give that lich whenever we find him.
Headbutting to death. Let me just quickly double check. I've already got it open, so... rage.
I shall butt him, I tell you. I shall butt him.
Is it a +2 to will?
+2 morale bonus on will, so 4, 5, 6. So it gives me a 6 on will. So I will. He'll drop into a rage and be like, you fucking key.
He's really hyping himself up.
I don't
Please
fucking
get it
want to
away.
grab the key. I fucking want it. I want the fucking key. I'm gonna fucking grab the fucking key.
In maybe. Alan, how do you...
Fucking key. He gets it and he's so angry that he just lobs it. He can't pick it up. I'm kidding.
Alan, you are so... Maybe you're so focused on your rage.
He just snaps the key in half.
No.
Alan, that's brilliant. Well done. However, I think the critical thing here is I want Rob to also do a roll, because you may have it, but that doesn't mean any of the other people can use it unless they pass.
I'm gonna offer it to you, and if you won't take it, I'm gonna fucking make you.
It just means that maybe, Alan, you're the one with the key, using the key, doing the key.
It's going in your hand,
no.
or it's going up your
Right,
arse.
so just to explain, just for transparency, yeah, I, with my cumbrous will, get a +6, meaning that my total roll for my will save is +15. So I have a good
Alan's
chance.
Still raging, so he's yelling at you to take the key. Fucking take the fucking key!
But of course, the cumbrous will comes at a cost, and let us see what that cost is. He tries to reach out for the key. Oh no, I don't like it.
Can I try and take it as well?
Of course you can, Ornve.
I don't like it very much, I've realised. No, it's a possession, you can't!
Yeah, or my takes it and goes, I can't keep this.
Oh no!
You pass it back to Alan.
Oh,
it's
it's
not a
so
possession.
cruel!
Right, listen. You don't own it. You're not even gonna keep it. We're just gonna use it, and then get rid of it. All right, so it's fine.
Have you not heard the term possession is 9/10 of the law?
All right.
I'm not sure
I'm
it applies
gonna-
in this case.
I'm
but-
gonna shove the key up his arse, and then I'm gonna fucking punch you in the face.
Alan, you have the key
Get
in
on
your
my nerves.
possession. Glint, you're kind of... You really don't want to touch the key. But Alan, you have the key. That does nothing stop you from using the key. I just thought maybe if you wanted Glint to do the doors for him to
That's
look.
all right. I just go over to this door. I'm gonna try the door. The door
It's a-
opened.
It's a trap door in the floor. You lift it open, and it drops 10 feet into the corridor below you.
All right.
I think
There we go. Come on then, that's why you've got the key. Don't worry. I'll use the key.
Hang
when it
on
comes
a
up.
bleeding second. We don't want to go through the wall that doesn't let us come back.
Oh, wait, there's no dynamic lighting. You could just do it yourself.
Oh yeah, we just go in, yeah.
You don't even need the-
He just jumps down. Ugh.
Yeah. You
And then he
see...
drags his axe down after him.
ahead of you, the corridor, as you can see, you don't even need to go around there. You can see the corridor goes around, but the real room that entices you is just here on your left. You don't even need to do a search check to find the secret keyhole, because you can see the keyhole and probably even the mechanisms because of all the glass. So,
Is there... Okay. Just so that we save a bit of time, really, we can see through everything. So is there anything in these rooms? Does it look like there's any reason to go in these rooms, or are they all just fake out empty rooms?
fake empty corridors that lead to a pass wall that you can't go back through, which would then put you back into the bit with...
There is no reason to
Let's
go
just have a
this way
quick
that
look
we
at the
can
bit that it takes us to. So it takes us back to the pit where the Juggernauts were near. The Juggernaut was near.
And the crypt chamber, yes.
Oh my god. Look at how close we were when we were faffing around with that bloody Juggernaut.
But it's one way only. There is
Yeah.
physically no way to
No
go the
way
other
to go
way.
that
Right.
way. Wow.
So there is no reason to go that way or try any of those doors. Pointless.
Okay, yeah.
All we are going to do is go straight through here. There is no reason to go down there.
That makes me want to go that way even more.
So yes, you can see
We can see there's nothing but empty rooms.
there is a
But what if
crypt.
there's something there?
We can leave that way, on Vey.
There is the crypt down below you.
Does it look like there's anything else in this room other than the crypt that we can see?
There is a big block that's blocking the way, but it's glass now. So you can imagine once you unlock it, it will probably give you full access. But yes, you can't get into the room because it's a giant.
It's just an empty room with a thingy in it and nothing in there.
You can. I mean,
You know there's nothing on the walls.
you
There
know
could
there's
be stuff
nothing
on
on
the
the
ceiling and
walls,
floor.
but you can see on the floor there's a really small keyhole, which would almost mean when you go inside, you then need to do possibly. You would have done a search check, but you can
I'd
see.
be using my key. All right, that's good. I'd be using my key that I got. All right, good.
Anyway, yes, in front of you there is a keyhole in the wall.
Do you want me to do a search check just in case?
I reckon you should probably do some sort of check on that wall and try and get it open.
Oh,
You don't need to do a search check on a wall that's made of glass because you can see there's no traps there.
could be from a different dimension. But then again, I wouldn't be able to find them that way either.
Right.
Yes, well, it looks clear to me then, Alan, if you want to do the honours, because I really don't like that key.
All right, that's fine. Well, you put the key in the hole.
It doesn't fit.
I make it fit.
You feel the key start to bend and buckle as you try to force it into a hole that it doesn't fit.
All right, fine. Sake. All right. The wall's made of glass. We could just smash it.
No, the wall is... well, you don't know. The wall is visible. It may not be made of glass. It might just be transparent.
Oh, wow, we're going to open it now.
Would you like to give me an intelligence
Well, you
roll,
reckon it's
please?
probably got some sort of mechanism, hasn't it, to like open it?
Is it just
And that's
closed,
your-
not locked?
That's your thing.
No, there is no door there. You have to find a way to disable this with
Search check
The
then,
keyhole.
yeah?
Intelligence.
Oh, intelligence, sorry.
12.
5.
Alan.
Alan's more intelligent than you are at this moment.
It's been a
You're
long
just getting-
bleeding day.
Alan,
You're getting frustrated.
I can only imagine and surmise you know this because Glint told you this when you're walking through back to there. Glint found another key earlier in the dungeon, and it had a little transformation as two halves were put together to make a whole.
Oh, shit, I thought we'd already used that, I'll be honest.
You've never used this key.
I genuinely thought we'd already used it.
There have been wild gaps of time between finding this bleeding thing and trying to use it.
Not really for the actual characters, for us there has. For them it's not been that long. They only found that key earlier this afternoon.
No, it was yesterday, wasn't it?
It was a day
Yesterday.
ago, yes.
I think
Yeah.
they would have remembered.
Oh
It's
my
fine.
word, my brain, my poor
pop the
little
key in.
brain. Let's just put this key in and
It's a perfect fit.
Cinderella.
You put the key in, you give it a twist, remove it, and in front of you, what was a stone-sheathed adamantine cube descends into the ground. Dun, 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 dun. It's very weird seeing two see-through things kind of, it's like a shimmer as it, dun, 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 dun. You feel it more than see it. As it descends into the ground, just opening the way. As the entire corridor is now open up. So that in fact, the door isn't there.
well, boys, it looks like this is our hour. Let's smash
Anybody
it
want
up.
to go first?
Let's smash it up.
You see, this is an open room. It's completely stone covered. What you do notice is that, as I said, beneath the ground is the crypt. You can see it because of the glass. It's beneath you. Above it, at the end of the corridor, where the other symbol is a keyhole in the floor.
Now, Ellen, you'll forgive me
Right,
if I
lads.
remain here just whilst you try that one out, alright?
Where's this keyhole? Sorry, mate. I don't know.
It's where the symbol with the door and the padlock is. Oh, that was.
Oh, there we go, yeah.
It's there. It's
All right, okay. I approach that. I put the key in the hole.
I'm going to brace myself.
I go like this, and I miss, and then I get it right this time.
Yep, you turn it. Nothing happens. Thank you for doing that, because it takes 3 full turns.
Yeah, he just keeps exactly. That is actually exactly what he would do. He would keep going.
Can I get a reflex save off you, please?
No,
Oh!
I don't think you can.
DC.
Are we still under any effect, Michael, whilst we're in here?
Antimagic's gone.
Cool.
Nice. All right.
Sorry, DC 20.
Shit. We got to roll 16.
You can do it.
No, 13.
You turn the key, and the crypt of the floor shoots up. As the true crypt shoots up into the room.
Oh my god.
Revealing the real crypt. However, Alan, you are still holding onto the key as the floor rises.
He doesn't think to let go. He's just like,
No, he clings on tighter, if anything.
I'm really sorry, because
Don't be.
this is a D20. You take 190 points of damage.
D20.
20 D20 crushing damage.
Alan
Why?
is
What
in a
possible
video
reasoning?
game. If this was to descend straight away afterwards, there would just be like goo and a few bits of like slop falling slowly from the ceiling. Alan is erased from existence like that.
I'm so sorry, Alan. I'm going to put you at the back.
Enve just like, because glints round the corner, Enve just goes,
Mike, can I ask you a serious question?
Yes.
You got an erection?
he finally did it.
Is it just a semi?
I'm nursing
He
it.
loves it so much. He loves it. You're dead.
Unfortunately,
Clean
Again and
kill.
again.
Honestly,
There's
You'll
nothing
never
better.
get tired of it.
this just feels
unfortunately,
right.
Oh my god.
the mithril vault has risen up. It doesn't come down. I thought you just see a thin bit of blood.
Just jam.
Just ooze, just jam,
I'm so sorry.
blood and grey green ooze.
109. Oh my god.
Well,
that was
that's
an
the end of him. So do I not get to bring in another character to slowly make his way?
Not for where we're at, I'm afraid.
Fair enough. It's on you, boys.
Your spirit can be there to cheer them on for morale. Or crushed morale. You
I
see
am mortified.
Could you increase the death counter, please?
Well,
It goes from 5 to 6.
Alan didn't even get any last words. There was no time.
No.
All he got was a.
Just.
That's a really high reflex save as well, actually.
What
Like,
was the
anybody would
save? What was the
struggle
save?
with
It was 20.
23, I think it was.
Just
Yeah,
20.
Any of us would have
20.
easily failed that.
I mean, 20 is an easily failed save.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Tomb of Horrors. Holy shit.
So where he's
Falling
gone
apart.
hasn't come back
Like
down,
murder.
so we can't access
If it
well.
goes back down, you won't be able to get the vault. The vault is up. The vault's gone up, revealing, and I will say, revealing a pile of gems, coins, vials, scrolls, and other items lie immediately inside the door of this mithril vault. But against the rune-scribed far wall is a stone beer. Here with a B. On the beer is a thick layer of dust mixed with bone shards and a gem-encrusted skull. You also notice some pharaoh-like equipment is on the floor of this area.
Oh, it would have been perfect for Vessel.
It's probably Vessel's stuff, isn't it?
It is exactly Vessel's
Oh my
stuff.
god, it is! It's Vessel's
Of course
stuff!
it is.
I'm going to rummage through it.
Oh shit, is it all this is where it all came to?
It's
Yeah.
so landed! So
This
this,
is
your
the
treasure
very
is to get
end
your
of the
stuff at the
dungeon.
end. That's the treasure.
This is what got me. If Alter had got in there, you would have just had sand. Anyway, that's what you see. I haven't put the gems on the floor, but there's...
To put his stuff right at the very... That is the biggest dick move.
Savage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't get it back until, you've done everything.
Literally the
basically.
end, yeah.
Glint's hand shaking. You can't really see it on the camera, but he's shaking as he brings up the gem of true seeing. And he's looking through it.
See the spirit of a confused-looking orc slowly fading. Fucking hell was that?
There's an orc pancake.
Yeah, he's just trying to perceive all that lies at the end of that corridor.
You
You'd
can
probably
see...
see another orc being like, "Come on, brother, it's time to go."
Oh.
We're being resurrected.
Definitely.
They join Grumsh One Eye in eternal battle.
You see a lot of the equipment and the loot and the item. There's loads of it. But I won't go through every individual item because we'll save that for later. And also, I don't know what a vessel had. What you do see is there's a lot of evil emanating from this room. There is evil emanating from the skull. There is also what seems to be an undead aura moving within the area, and not that of an orc.
So
Like the essence.
that skull is obviously the essence, right? And the undead entity is gonna use the skull or something, right? Surely. Glint the Rat is going to activate his his ring of blinking, and then he's gonna pull out his longbow and he's gonna loose a shaft at the skull from his position there to try and interfere with it, to see if moving it will activate something.
Yeah.
Dunk.
Make an attack roll, please.
And with his gloves of Dex restored, that means that now becomes 31 to hit.
It hits. Can you roll some damage for me, please?
Oh, I was just trying to glance it off. Don't want to hurt it, or do I?
Don't hurt him.
6 points of piercing damage to a skull.
The arrow makes contact with the skull, and it's like chalk being jammed up against steel. It just evaporates as it hits the skull. It doesn't do any damage. It just disintegrates upon impact.
Oh, the arrow disintegrates.
Yes.
Whoa!
It's going up against massive reduction in damage. But as a retaliation, I need you to make a fortitude save, please.
Oh god, I'll try. I have fortitude. I have very good fortitude actually for my guy.
DC 23.
18.
Ordvay, I'm going to do this partially from your perspective, and then I'll cut across.
Oh no.
You've just seen the
Hang
thing go
on.
up and Alan get... You then see Glint the Rat loose a shot. It seems to hit dust, it just turns to dust. It just doesn't have the strength to penetrate and destroy the skull. But the next thing you see, it's almost like... Imagine a tube of toothpaste, and it gets less and less full, like it's being squeezed out. You see, if there is an essence that could leave Glint the Rat, That's what's happened as his soul is pulled out of his body and sucked into the skull. And the body of Glint the rat drops to the floor and, like squeezed out toothpaste, then just dissolves into a husk of dead flesh as Glint the rat dies. Ornve, on your own, roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Holy fuck.
I'm so sorry, Glint. That's... can you increase
With an
the-
arrow! With an arrow!
With a retaliation.
10.
10. Let's see.
Raise the counter, Rob.
I am. 7.
I'm just sitting here enjoying my yogurt. How's you go?
Okay, so it goes...
Oh, Glint the rat. Like nothing.
All the way, man, all the way.
Right to the end. Yeah.
As his soul was sucked out of his body. Literally sucked out of his body. Acererak beckons.
Acererak's a prick. Kill him before we go.
Before the fight kicks off, is there a final thought that goes through? I'll come to Alan as well, because I realise I didn't ask you, Alan. So I will do... I mean...
Alan did not have time for a final thought.
Glint, is there a final thought that came through your mind as your soul was being pulled out of your body?
Yeah, he's probably gonna... He's gonna wonder where his soul is, and he's gonna realise that he's gonna need to search for it as he. And that's literally the last thought that goes through. I can't utter it. He just goes, and thinks about that last harrowing thought before, yes, his mortal body is destroyed, but his soul has gone somewhere. So there's always hope.
There is hope. However, we start now, and unfortunately, whenever the room is interacted with, in your case, shooting into it or picking up loot, it fights back. And the first thing that comes about...
That's nuts.
There we go. A spirit manifests, this undead energy manifests in front of you, and it 5, 10, 15, 20. It glides towards you, Ornve. This ghostly, like, just visage. It looks almost like a fighter, but just this spectral appearance of one. It comes towards you. And I didn't actually put the damn thing there. There we go. I need you to make a will save, please.
Oh boy.
A will save.
Come on, he's a monk. He's mad.
Come on.
Multi-ability dependent.
30.
Go on.
Come on.
You resist as this ghost attempts to take over your body.
Oh, fuck.
As how is it the exalted powers of Ornve reject the ghost?
Ornve glows gold, and his skin is covered in this, like, glistering snow as the ghost comes close. He rejects it.
Nice. With that, Ornve.
You can't possess him, as in to possess an item.
Yes, that's it.
Nice.
First of all, Ornve will go into a feral trance.
Oh, just like that.
Yeah. His teeth grow, and he says to himself, "This is why I'm here." And he becomes quicker and does more damage.
Okay.
So he's got like a fair... Oh, so he got like natural weapons and shit. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's gonna go for a flurry of blows. So he does 3 fist strikes
Against the ghost.
against the ghost.
Nice.
Oh, you can touch
Because
ghosts,
he
can't you?
has magic and good fists, and then he's gonna go for a bite afterwards as well.
Bite that ghost!
Okay.
Ha!
There is still a 50-50 chance with each attack. So do you want to do the 50-50 chance for each and then roll, or do your attacks
Yeah,
and
let's
then?
do, let's do 4 50-50s.
So in order, flurry, then bite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want high.
Oop.
So one punch.
You got this, man.
One punch will possibly hit.
And that is my lowest punch as well.
The lowest flurry.
Oh, because flurry renews at the end of the lap. Yeah.
18.
Come on, dude.
With an armor class of 12, you easily smack the ghost. Roll your
I
damage.
smack it 1.
Bam!
So first of all,
Come on,
it
hombre.
does 3d8 plus 5 damage.
This is not a Acererak.
10 points of damage.
No, it's his
Nice.
essence, though.
And then, as he makes contact with the ghost's form,
I don't think it is.
fist,
Mm-hmm.
the golden snow that is covering his body makes contact with the ghost, and it's actually not just snow, it's actually a ravage, which is like a poison for evildoers.
Okay.
And this does work against undead. And they need to make a fortitude save.
DC.
14. So it's not particularly high.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have high fortitude.
No, it wouldn't do.
He makes it but does not exceed.
Come
So
on.
it takes... -2.
6.
No, that's not rolling. That's not rolling.
6 minus rolling, 6 minus 2 is 4.
minus 2.
The answer is 4.
Okay. 1, because you can't do 0. 1 point of dexterity damage. And then another minute, it will do another 2d6.
What is his dex? Let me just quickly check.
What is a?
Okay, at this point, it doesn't affect any score, but it will next time.
Cool.
It's gone from an odd to an even, so it's in the same bracket. Okay. Excellent stuff. As this ravaging sort of golden essence just seeps into the incorporeal element of the ghost.
Is it an outsider, actually?
Technically, no.
Then no, that's cool. That's all good.
That is undead.
Great.
This skull.
Oh, what? I knew the skull was evil as well. A thing.
I told you, that ghost is not a Acererak.
The skull hovers as it moves towards you. As the skull about head level.
I can't believe I shot that motherfucker and it still killed me.
Can you make a fortitude save, please?
Live your toothpaste, you!
Floating skull flying
DC
at you
23.
with a super shotgun.
23. Got high fortitude as well. Rolled a 3 on the die. That's so annoying.
Ornve, you saw it happen to Glint the Rat.
Oh.
And now you look down and you see you're not looking at your legs, but you're looking at your entire body. As in that moment, you see your soul is being pulled out of your body. And the last thing you see before you get trapped within it is your body crumbling into dust as you have your soul removed and trapped. And that, with that TPK,
That is how it ends.
is how we end the Tomb of Horrors.
Oh, sorry. Let me just depressingly stack the final total.
One more time.
Death toll stands at 8.
And just to wrap up everything as a whole, what is left of your bodies for a moment is just there. Glint and Ornvey, you are seen to be trapped in red crystal. Your soul doesn't understand what is happening. And the more you are there, the more vision just seems to go as your soul is pulled deeper and deeper into this prison.
Oh my god, that's a horrible ending for your characters.
Within the Demi-Lich construct. The true essence of Acererak was the construct Demi-Lich he left behind. Alan, you are but a pancake.
Yeah, Alan's.
However,
This is just dead.
the characters that survived, Glint, your two remaining members of the party, Alan, there was one more person in your team as well. So there's 3 people in the original party who were called forth. Thar, inheritor of Bune, looks at the 3 of them. Thar, inheritor of the domains of Bune, looks at the 3 of the remaining people. It seems your mission was a success. The truth to the Tomb of Horrors has been found. I cannot bring any of them back, but the deal has been met. And so to the 3 of you, I give you my thanks. And on your return back from where I picked you up, you will find very little time has passed. I will do what I can to deposit the bodies of those who did not make it with you into where you were picked up from. And I shall leave in your presence a sum of money in a chest. You have my thanks. And there was a flash.
Fucking chest.
Gotta search the chest.
And I will just say for the time being, what happens to the 3 members who are leaving? They return back to the inn from which you were found. And I don't remember. Oh no, it was just a generic tap room. At first, the 3 appear. They appear in this tap room where you'd all been. There's other members of the public there as well, the landlord. And as the 3 of you appear, it's as if you've only been gone a moment. A few other members of the company are there as well. They want to know what's happened. You've just been snapped away. And then a chest appears on a table. Inside the chest, there's easily 20,000 gold pieces for the 3 survivors. And then appearing are the corpses of all of those who are left behind. Gorgomoth's corpse. Alan the Orc's pancake corpse.
The liquid. Alan the Orc's puddle.
Dissolved bodies of Glint and Ornvey. As they were screaming in horror in the tap room. And on that note, with the Tomb of Horrors sort of finished, we cut here.
Did he say your mission was a success?
Hey, for Thar, inheritor of Bune, he just wanted you to clear the tomb. He didn't want you to necessarily win the tomb. He just wanted to see the entirety of the tomb.
He wanted the truth, yes, he did say.
And
All you have to do is pop his head in. It's all glass now.
Yeah, we actually did. We did do that technically. We won. Yeah, we won. I'm happy to take that. Yeah, we won. Yeah, we won.
You won at the sacrifice.
Now I just want to know, did we ever actually see the final boss of that tomb, Acererak? Which one was it?
The skull.
It was the skull.
The Demi-Lich construct was the thing that basically was holding the tomb. It was the final legacy that was left by Acererak.
Right. And before there was a sequel written, that was Acererak, right?
I don't actually know. So now we are just going to do a breakdown of what was missed. Any questions? So we're just going to go through what you passed, what you may have questions over, and as you already found quite a lot of the tomb, as the reveal you did earlier, you have found most of it, and some of it, the questions you may have, I think you already know the answer to a few of them. But this is let's do this one. So the first one you missed, which I should have just pinged you to there,
Yep.
was the first concealed entrance. And this was, as the other concealed entrance, a fake door. You would have opened into nothing. But either the minute you interacted with the door, or you interacted with the ceiling, the entire roof would collapse.
So just
The clue was all the cobwebs holding everything up. If you touched a cobweb, all collapsed.
oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that
that's
old
cool.
clue of cobwebs holding things up.
Oh, yes.
That's not a clue.
So
It's
like,
just
like
Super
really
strong.
gently rested
everything.
Just
Yes.
a ping would have brought it down. That's a pretty cool trap. Fair enough.
You know about the other one. One thing I will say
We
is,
learned about that one.
as a whole, for the entire tomb, which when you started using it, Glint, Rob, I was a bit concerned, but blinking is so quick. The entire tomb is ethereally guarded by demon caretakers. It's the demons who, pretty much every once in a while, like every year, or once people have left, they will do the cleanup. They will reset everything. They will get the Ginny back. They will breed a new four-armed gargoyle. If you are on the ethereal plane for longer than a moment, you would have incurred demons coming after you. But as it stands with Blink, you would literally just like that.
Oh my god, that's cool.
So the minute you try to go, I'm going to turn ethereal with ethereal jaunt and circumnavigate half of this, like literally within that round, randomly some demons would come up and attack you.
That's freaking cool. So it stops you from like running between the walls and
Blinking was that exception because you were so in and out. I was like, I can't really have ethereal creatures.
I did. I can't remember if I'm ethereal or incorporeal, to be honest with you. But yeah, does it matter if it's either one or is it?
It's ethereal.
Oh, okay.
Because the ethereal plane is a separate one.
Yeah. Oh wow.
I love that lore though that they come and reset it.
I love that.
Now they're going to have to come in and turn all the walls back to stone.
They're like, what have they done?
Fuck them.
If you were looking more at the actual architecture, a lot of rooms that are described as having mithril doors aren't actually mithril. Only the key components of mithril, because all the vital elements like mithril and adamantine have been pilfered. So they're stone doors with adamantine hinges because they haven't got the materials to replace the whole thing with an adamantine door.
I just love the image of, like, it just is the last point. Envey's been killed, and it's just the remains of Glint, the remains of Envey, and then the drippings of Alan the Orc, and then a demon. A demon just comes in with, like, a push mop.
It's a rock.
Just doing his mop him, yeah. I love that.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay. Oh, question whilst we're talking about near the false entrance, there was the gargoyle. I think you probably already told us about the concavities, but just remind us, because the concavities was not the gargoyle attack, the statue with the concavities.
Yes. Yeah, any gem. They had to crush 10 gems to reveal the geometry seeing.
Oh, yes, it was the geometry seeing we got there. Thank you.
Yeah. So any
showed up but was invisible because why not?
Yeah. I will say in the initial corridor, yes. So a sphere of annihilation. It's not a sphere of ultimate destruction. It is a separate thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And a sphere of annihilation, just you touch it, you're dead.
Yeah.
That is what lingered.
In the demon mouth. Yeah.
In the demon's mouth. Wow.
And
so
it's not a spell.
And that's why it's a face of a devil, because the devils maintain it. That's why they've got all the devil faces around the Tomb of Horrors.
Demons.
Because it's them.
How far into that would you need to crawl? Like, so I'm wondering if you had people exploring, like if a person went in, could they go in a little way and come back out to lure you into a false sense of security? Does it say the second you poke an arm in there, you're dead?
I'd go by the Dungeon Master's Guide, because that's where a Sphere of Annihilation is. It's not a spell, it's an item. Or like a black hole, basically. I would argue, rules is written, you touch it, you die. It just causes all of you to disintegrate. Like sucked in and just... Potentially, you could do a reflex save to see if you could save.
Yeah, but I mean, how far into the mouth was it? Into the dark?
I see. Barely any.
As soon as it's dark, basically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had like about that much, and then it was Sphere of Annihilation. That first fog wall you encountered.
Oh, yeah.
So that had a few options. If you'd gone through the mist, as I don't think any of you...
We did eventually, because it teleported us to this little room. Yeah.
Yes, so if you go through the fog, it teleports you to the room. If you disable the fog and just go in willy-nilly, you get teleported to the entrance. However, if you follow the red path explicitly, once you've disabled the fog barrier, it would take you to where the concavity gargoyle is. So you bypass all of that, and it would teleport you.
But how would you know to follow that red path? You haven't done that for the rest of the whole corridor.
Exactly, because the whole corridor is teasing you, saying, oh, but there could be, oh, there is a... Oh.
Yeah. That's so bizarre.
So you had to then go against the avoidance of the path from the previous corridor. Just because you had to avoid it in this corridor
that
doesn't
sums
mean...
up the Tomb of Horrors as a whole, doesn't it? Like,
There are no checks that you can
there's
make.
no, like, none of the hints actually tell you.
Yeah, I don't feel bad about
like,
that
how
in the
to do
slightest.
things.
I would never have
There's no
done that.
clues to follow. It's just you've just got to do your search and roll correctly. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you lose something or you're
Oh, what?
unable to proceed.
So there we go. Swiftly moving on. The iron prison that you fell in with the drop
Of
and
course.
the tomb
Mad. The mad prison.
you wondered if there was a key at the bottom. There was not. The only thing at the bottom was...
Felt it too. So I was going to throw something at my camera.
Do you want a spoiler?
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Well, there
There
are
was
no
never a
spoilers. We
key
finished it now.
to those two doors.
What?
That's what I was going to ask. There was no key to those two doors.
Nope.
The doors that we had to
So-
force.
Yep. You
It was
always have to
either
force them.
break them or somehow get ridiculous pick checks.
So again, if you're actually looking for the for like an answer to just solve it, would you just be...
That's the thing. You went in the route you had to, which was breaking them down.
Vindication! I felt bad about that. I knew I was disappointed. I knew you guys were, because we were like, oh, like
But it was the
didn't
only
work
option.
it out. That was the only option.
I would personally, if that was me, I would have had a key somewhere. There would have been a reason to.
Or a reason, or a switch, so you're made to think it's a key, but then there's like another way of opening it.
Is
other
there
than
a direct
battering it.
translation to what everything is being referred to in the poem, or is it sort of you interpret it as best you can, whatever? 'Cause it does say,
Yeah, like the
two
cliff
pits
notes.
along the way be found to lead to a fortuitous fall, and then these keys and those are most important of all. What the fuck keys is it referring to then? Because that's way before the very end when it's talking about
The double
keys.
keys.
Yeah.
Yes, the two keys that became a whole.
Right, okay.
I'll come to the poem in a bit
That really
because
sucks that you have to break those doors. I don't like that. That means that's a puzzle without
An answer.
solution, and I'm not a fan.
the
There should be a way to solve it,
yes.
even if it's phenomenally hard.
Where is it? Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse?
If we just didn't figure it out, I'd be all right with it. But if there really is no answer, then
Well, we could have spent even longer doing that. You know, that's...
yeah.
So, go back to the Tormentor or through the Arch, and the second Great Hall you'll discover. I think that's self-explanatory. You go either through the mist or you go through past the four-armed gargoyle, the Tormentor, the one who was... Oh, and the one in the fresco of the tormented, tortured person. So that
Through
was
which mist? Sorry,
right at the start. Go back to the Tormentor or through the Arch, and the second Great Hall you'll discover. Shun green if you can, but night's good colour is for those of great valour. Green is both the devil's face,
Devil's Face. Yeah, got that.
and black is the colour of the orb you had to crawl through to progress to the chapel.
There's so much in here that's described as black.
If shades of red stand for blood, the wise will not need sacrifice aught but a loop of magical metal. You're well on your march.
I got that
Basically,
one.
no need to do any fighting, just stick a ring in the loop.
I fucking did that.
2 pits along the way will be found to lead to a fortuitous fall, so check for all. You found them both. The one right at the start and the one which led you on. So you found both of those.
So the fucking poem isn't really done in an order. It goes back and forth all over the place.
Those keys in there are most important of all, as you say, Dom. They're the 2 halves you found, and also the Key of Antipathy. Antipathy?
Antipathy, yeah.
Yeah. And beware of trembling hands and what will maul. Honestly,
That doesn't fill me with glee.
No.
What the hell?
I will tell you about trembling hands later because there's a horrible trap that you completely avoided. If you find the false, you find the true. That was one of the corridors. False.
Face Acererak, yeah.
No, there was a false wall behind a false wall, and then on the side was a trapdoor, which took you to the columned hall. There, the throne is keyed and keyed. You get a key, which is the scepter, and you need the scepter to pass through. The Iron Men of Visage Grim do more than meets the viewer's eyes. There is transmutation on the Iron Men to throw you off only.
So it's just faint transmutation, but they don't do anything.
Yep.
They just throw you.
You've left and found my tomb. Sorry, you've left and left. That's you go left out of the room and then left again down into where you were. You found my tomb. And now your soul will die, of which was 2 of you.
Is that in the poem?
And the last line is, and now your soul will die. And then I added for 2 of you.
Oh.
Yes, in that iron prison, the only thing in there is something that Obsidian from Knights of the Apocalypse would have liked. There are documents called...
Oh, is this in the iron prison?
Yes, with the 2 motes.
Right.
They're called Nycoptic manuscripts, which give you bonuses with undead and that sort of thing. But for all of your characters, useless.
Yep.
The second missed archway, so here, only did what happened to Ornbay. It only teleports all of you, minus your possessions, to the front, or your possessions to that vault at the end.
Oh, vessel.
That's it.
Yeah.
Sorry, vessel. I'm going to take you now into the chapel.
Go into the
Take
chapel.
me to church.
2 different songs there, Dom.
Yes. So, only one of them.
We activated everything, didn't we, in there? We activated
did.
Poison Mist, we got the Blood
Swarm, yeah.
Blood Swarm. All the traps on the
double trap on the altar.
The altar, that's the word.
So 2 things. 1, the candelabras.
What?
I'm
Did
interested.
nothing.
You
Bullshit.
prick.
It's like, what?
Bullshit.
I was like, what's
It's everything I cared about.
He's still messing with us, boys.
I can't resist.
Let's get him.
Right. The third and final fog wall. And yes, you were right with the happened. The fog walls, apart from the very first one, which had the chance to be helpful, were only ever there to screw you over. And this one especially catered more to that archaic option of, oh, you've messed up my character now, you changed his gender. Blah, blah, blah.
You've given me boobs. Oh, no.
Yeah. It's purely there to antagonize the player. And the antagonizing is then to bring you back through the fog wall. Because there are 2 saves you make when you go through that one. The first one, if you failed, would change your alignment to the opposite axis. If you were chaotic good, you'd become lawful evil.
It really wouldn't change anything, would it? Because it's all about survival.
Well, with our party, true, because we were playing it as funny characters in this situation. If it was a campaign...
You, as Matt, you were a bard. Bards have to be chaotic. You would have become... Yeah, you would have become lawful, which meant all your bard abilities you would have lost.
Wow.
I was actually unaware that bards had to be chaotic.
Please, I will just
No. It's not that I don't believe you. It's something we don't follow alignment regulations as strictly as some of the texts advise.
Yes, but as like classes go,
it's almost like a paladin breaking their oath, almost equivalent to that. Like it's like a character fucking killer almost. You're done. This is
a bard who becomes lawful
it says
in
alignment, any non-lawful. Yeah.
A bard who becomes lawful cannot progress in levels as bard, though he retains. Oh, okay. So you keep the abilities, but you could no longer retain.
It's not so bad.
So it just means that if your characters were to carry on, yeah. Anyway, the second check changed your gender.
Yeah.
So if you then passed through the fog wall again to leave, your alignment would restore back, but not your gender. The third time you pass through the fog wall, your gender would go back to normal, but you'd be teleported back to the entrance completely naked and all your gear would be in the room.
Oh, it does that as well? Shit.
You accepted the gender change, so there was no issues.
Yeah.
If you were like, then you would have tried to go through. And you would have risked losing all of your possessions.
That was perfect. Mike.
So if you take the rage bait, then you
absolutely.
Such a grotty little bit of that game. Oh,
how much do you not want to play as a girl? I couldn't give a shit.
Milady. Right.
Great.
Well, that's a really a trap of many steps, which is interesting. I like it because it's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like sort of what it was in part because it is a bit old-fashioned, but I do like the sort of thought behind it to an extent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can. It's just maniacal, isn't it? It's just like, why would you even think of that? It's just like, But okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to, because you discovered the lava.
We discovered the lava.
Oh boy, did we!
Yes.
Fucking lava that lures you in with jolly noises.
That's the thing.
With jolly noises, it did.
You didn't
jolly
hear
lava.
this. And I think it's because it was it altar? But when you go through the room and you actually go in, you get the sound of screaming as people go down the corridor, which none of you heard because you're either too far away. And I think it was altar that went.
It was
whatever.
Nice to know that he really, heard that as he went.
Wild screaming as he went to his doom.
And basically, that's an enticement to come further in. What have you just heard? And then you step on the pressure and whoosh, drop into the lava.
Jeez.
The false Acererak was
Acererak, yeah.
You did all of that.
We smashed him at least, didn't we?
One fun thing, because I mentioned it at the start of that combat, and I was really hoping Vessel would have picked it up. There was a mace. I don't know if you remember. I said there was a mace.
Yeah, I remember you saying there was a mace. Yeah,
it's there, and weirdly enough, it's a mace of lich smiting. I have to get the exact description.
What?
It's a mace of kill the final boss.
It's a mace of kill that boss, that particular boss.
Oh, okay.
It's there to give you a sense of, I don't know, as if it's like the mace has been dropped to prevent it from leaving. It's called the Mace of Pretense, but if wielded in front of the false Acererak, the +1 mace becomes a +5 Holy Mace of Disruption.
That's what we needed to wish for.
And the false Acererak takes a -2 on all attacks and all DCs of spells cast if someone's wielding it in range. None of you picked it up, but you're all okay. You had a giant sand golem.
We did have a giant sand golem, that's true.
And yes, the illusion of the entire dungeon collapsing in on itself, which you only saw at the end.
Yep.
I figured it out right before you told me, and I was really like, please don't let me be right. Fuck.
So,
Not all.
Let's go to the mummy preparation.
The mummification
Mummy
preparation station.
That's it, yes.
Mummy.
You got everything in here. The one thing I will say is the secret door here, it's on the map as a secret door, but this one and the following one doesn't actually give the DCs to find. It forgets about it in the module. So I had to put a base DC 20 for those because I was like, you're not telling me what these are. So
How could he possibly have been that detailed and then forgot to add the
But
DC?
that might not be the fault of Gary Gygax. That might be the fault of those that adapted it for this particular edition.
yes. So that and the next one are two secret doors that unless, dear viewers, if you have run this and you know where to find for the 3.5 edition the DCs for those two secret doors, please leave a comment. I couldn't find it, and I've scoured this module too many times. So
the DCs are all fairly similar for secret doors. Most of the time, it's standard.
yeah, and I just for the most part just went sod it. You left. You went over the projected pit trap, which was nasty, but I quite like that one. That's my personal favourite. You go over and the spears go again.
They just mash you.
And if you stay there the following round, it would have done exactly the same thing again, which I just like that.
The tenderizer.
We jumped it. We're all good.
This room. Oh boy, this room.
Oh, I didn't like. I was so confused and desperate and upset with this dungeon. Now, what is going on with this furniture?
Furniture and random, lush red curtains, right?
Yes, tapestries. Firstly, and I was kind of saying to you, oh yes, there's loads of these coffers in the room. There's 24 coffers.
Oh yeah, it was just I had to search all of these.
There was, bear with me, some of them had some gems, some had some money, some had varying amounts of snakes. So I made a list of every single one, and I really
snakes again.
Look at that list.
Because if you did that, it would have been you now fight 2 vipers. Roll initiative. You now fight 3 vipers, and you could have done that 10 times. So when you said we're going to just go through and leave it, I was relieved.
We were broken by that time. We were like, we don't have to do all these search checks. So many search checks over and over and over and over.
This is the nastiest trap, I think, in terms of you early on that you avoided. Where it says shaking hands in the poem, this has a perturbation trap. Excuse my pronunciation. There's a 50% chance.
That sounds rude.
A 50-50 chance each round, which is why I had to get you doing it in rounds, that the room will shake.
Where is this again, sorry?
This entire room.
Still the furniture room, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did say something about shaking, yeah.
The room would shake, and you'd fall over. However, the tapestries, the 20-foot long tapestries each side, weren't completely tapestries. They were green slime, as per the Dungeon Master Guide. And green slime, if it makes contact with you, saps your constitution until you die. The only thing after the first round that gets rid of it is sunlight, and it burns it off. And what happens is if you open up a tapestry, it will trigger the shaking and smother you in green slime, killing you instantly. If you attack the tapestries, the slime will then fill the room. At that point, there is slime in the room, which means if you want to navigate to get to the door,
to proceed,
you can risk just taking constitution damage by walking through, or your gear is destroyed. You disabled that very early on, and that made me happy.
How did we disable? Was it just Glint disabling it as
you disabled the floor?
Disabled the floor.
There was the floor thing. Okay.
And because of that, you had nothing to cause the tapestries to just drop. Nasty.
That's awful.
That's horrible.
That's brutal.
Tapestry,
God.
green slime tapestries in the same room as the god. It's like, who makes this place with coffers full of snakes?
Yeah. You never encountered this, but there was a bleakborn in the bottom of the pit before he got crushed by the stone.
Yeah, you
giant.
mentioned that something down there got crushed by the Juggernaut from the heroic attempts of Jacques the Bard.
Waiting for his
Yeah.
moment. Fuck.
Bleakborns, for your level, would have been incredibly difficult.
Are they the ones that have, like, missing feet?
That's a Wendigo.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
For more on Wendigos, see Dead Light or whatever was
Frozen Whispers.
The worst of those modules that we played.
Bad Light.
Light, sorry, yeah, good lord.
Basically, it can keep healing itself, and you can't fully kill it because it keeps draining your heat. And it will keep draining your heat, and in doing so, even if it drops below 0, the undead will just keep sapping at your heat in the presence of that 10-foot square until it gets back up again,
And you can't get out. Yeah.
And you then die by being like having all of your heat sucked out of you.
Provided you survive the fall, right? It's a long way down, right?
Yes.
What was the beast called again? Sorry, a
Bleakborn.
Bleakborn. Wow.
Added to the 3.5 version from Libris Mortis.
Yeah.
And yes, the Crypt Chanter literally was just there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for the viewers' benefit, look at this wide, empty waste of space with nothing but a ghost in it. Look at that.
I believe in the original
else
version.
in there because it just seems like it's an
Nothing.
interesting space. Why wouldn't they add something to make it more interesting?
So, here's the description of the area. And it says, monster. Acererak once caged a siren here in the grotto behind the mists, but she escaped years ago. And the demons responsible for returning the tomb to a pristine condition after each group of adventurers passed through couldn't catch her again. Now a Crypt Chanter layers here is here, and by coincidence, the Crypt Chanter looks not unlike the siren once magically bound here. So it's implied it's the same creature that's been brought back to life. Kept from death. I reckon in the original, and again, this is a question for viewers who have played the original Tomb of Horrors. If you remember this section, I have a feeling there was loot probably here or something. But in this version, the 3.5, there is nothing. It's just the Crypt Chanter and the madness, confusion.
They just decided to make it less interesting.
Well, just another thing that you'll throw your effort into, hoping for reward, only to be gravely disappointed and probably killed.
Yes.
Cool.
Right. Into the columned hall. The fun stuff. And yes, the
Columned hole, you'll...
Oh, any insight? Well, we can probably cover it in the column hall. There was the phrase in the poem that was key and keyed.
It's because the scepter is a key, and it also, the throne itself needed to be activated. So you needed a key, and you got a key. That was the sort of the gist of that.
I hate that.
What would have happened? I want to know. So we know what happens if you touch the pillars.
Yep, you get hit by a levitation effect, which saps you into one of, depending where you are, it takes you to the nearest devil mouth. The one on the right takes you into that chamber of hopelessness, as it's called. The one on the left takes you back to the one at the start without all your gear. All your gear then gets sent to.
What was the Chamber of Hopelessness, the one with just the body in it?
Yes, the water with no nutrition and all the...
No, this one.
Oh, that one
This
up
is
there. Yes, of course. What was in that one? It was just a body in there, right?
the one thing you missed.
Is it a mummy?
It was a mummy lord waiting for you. There was a mummy. If you in any way intended to interact with the corpse, the spirit of the mummy lord would fill the creature, and it would then fight you.
Mummy rot. Mm-hmm. Bad mummy rot for mummy lords.
And you avoided it.
Don't tell mummy.
Before I get to the crown, the cursed gem takes a week before it reforms again. So you
see.
use it once, it explodes into a blob, and then a week later it reforms back into a gem.
Fine. Fair enough.
And so we now approach the last bit.
1 second. Sorry, Mike. Just backtrack. Does it state in the module that the DM should twist and fuck the wish? Probably use those words as much as possible.
The gem of cursed wishing grants a wish, but it perverts the wish made so that no matter the wish, the desire of the holder is perverted, reversed, or otherwise foully twisted such that the holder and any other hoping to benefit by the wish is instead hurt. For instance, wishing a friend back alive might kill another friend or just disperse the remains. The DM makes the final call. So the only thing that came to mind when you said open all the doors was, okay, all the doors close.
Yeah, fair.
I couldn't say that
was
doors.
Literally the best interpretation of that. Following those directives, absolutely.
Yeah,
fair
trying to think of other. Oh, that's interesting. Could have made it so my character physically became incapable of opening doors from then on. You can't open doors anymore.
You don't know how to do it.
Every time you try, you just freeze.
There's another one. From that moment on, you'll never be able to lie because you're an open door.
Yeah, that's a good interpretation.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
that came to me just then. That's a shame.
Yeah, I like that.
But you were dead anyway, so
lots of fun ways. But you just decided to go with fiery murder.
The fiery murder is the effect. So this is what it says. Once the wish is made, it turns red. Ask for initiative and roll for the gem too. Characters can take any action they desire if they act before the gem, but on the gem's turn, it explodes in a searing ball of hellfire in a 15-foot radius. That deals 200 points of damage to all creatures. It deals 70 points to those who succeed on a reflex save.
I think he still would have died.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, probably.
Right, the crown and the scepter. Did I get very, very lucky?
If you... Yes, because the crown was stuck on your head until you poked it with the right end. Here we go. Mm-hmm. If the silver end was touched to the crown, you'd have to make a fortitude save DC 23, same as all those soul trap saves, or be instantly snuffed out, turning to a fetid powder that cannot be brought back to life.
Fetid powder! Oh, I feel like we missed out on the fetid powder.
You're a fetid fucking powder.
Nice.
Touching the gold end to the throne did nothing. That's probably the only time touching the wrong end didn't have a negative side effect.
Gracious.
Unless, let me just check.
The scepter and Alan, it was purely the luck of the simpleton.
Yeah, you literally lucked it. That's insane.
Yeah, if the gold end is touched to the throne, luckily nothing happens. But yes, you were safe. The only thing that can save a character who is fetid powder is wish or miracle. Please don't make them fetid powder anymore. Then we move through
powder. Brilliant.
into the miraculous.
The steps, yeah.
The wondrous,
I really want to know what the hell the steps are all about.
The Wondrous Foyer and the Mithril Valves. The doors, the valves. The doors, the stairs are just to give you an impression of going up into wealth. It's to entice you to go further. You're almost there. The doors, however, they're called valves, giant doors, what have you. You went immediately with the right answer, which was touch the golden end in. If you went with the silver end, you would have had to make a DC 23 will save or be immediately spat out of the devil mouth at the entrance without any of your gear.
Spat out of the devil mouth. That's kind of a funny way of... I like that. I really hope that it animates for a moment, the devil mouth.
So, Alan, you were very lucky not leaving your party, and then you wouldn't have had any gear. You wouldn't have probably been able to make
Can
it
you
back.
imagine? Oh my god.
Just
So-
mitts.
The mitts.
Whether Alan then decided to climb back through the devil mouth again because he didn't know, that's
He
another
wouldn't know.
story.
I think that's almost exactly what he would have done.
Disintegrated. If you had attempted to open the lock and not got that right, which the DC was 45,
Jesus Christ.
or you attempted to attack the doors, it would retaliate by what's called the flood of blood trap.
The Shining.
Blood would have come from the doors, and it would have filled up that entire foyer until you basically were in blood and you were drowning.
Wait, which foyer?
The Wondrous Foyer.
The multicolored steps.
Multicolour steps, got it. Yeah.
So there's some red that I had prepared.
Oh, you got red on you.
Got red on you. Hey.
I'll put that back on the map player. There we go. So that would have filled up.
Drowned in blood.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you were very lucky. And it would have sealed the door behind you as well, so you wouldn't have been able to.
Again, Alan, luck of the simpleton.
And then we cut to today. And yes, that entire deception. If you had attacked the bronze urn, either by battering it, knocking it, shaking it, overturning it, anyway, the Afriti would have come out and attacked you on sight. If you, as you did, the Afriti doesn't appear hostile, but it's the next step down in hostility. It's
Just doesn't like you very much.
Just got a bad attitude, yeah.
yeah.
He just
you
rolls his eyes at you all the time.
You can attempt diplomacy. If you diplomacied and said, let's be allies, and done a diplomacy check, you could have had the chance to then convince them, okay, fine, I'll come with you. Maybe it's my freedom.
See, you said Jacques wouldn't be useful in this room, but Jacques would have definitely been useful because that's his whole deal, being
Yeah,
super
you would have
charming.
been good there. Yeah.
And that's why the Afriti was so just get on with it.
Yeah.
And it does say the Afriti at that point just leaves and plane shifts away. So yeah, they're unfriendly. That's the attitude. They are unfriendly.
Well, I have to say, Mike, you nailed it.
Yeah, it's such a natural extension of yourself.
Thank you. Yes, you figured out that one. The only thing which I really was hoping you'd take with you was the Staff of the Magi. Because it was a Staff of the Magi.
No way, Jose. I smelt a rat the second I saw that thing.
Actual Staff of the Magi.
Alf.
Do you know about the Staff of the Magi as an item?
I know it is
Very
a
powerful.
fabled
That's
item.
why I was
yeah.
saying it might be an idea to repair it and use it. But
Okay, this is what would have happened if you'd taken it out of the Antimagic room. Whoever had it, as soon as you left,
What's cast
would
on
have triggered its Retributive Strike ability. At any point, when using the Staff of the Magi as a wizard, you can store spells in it. So you can absorb spells. You can
Oh,
store
that's
spells.
right. Yeah.
Then, at any point, you can release those either by breaking the staff or by channeling out in a Retributive Strike. It does a ludicrous amount of damage. However, if you break it, it explodes in a 20-foot radius. Anyone within 10 feet takes the amount of charges times by 8 in damage. So that could cap it 400 points of damage. Anybody within 10 to 20 takes 6 times the charges.
Oh my word.
So, if you had left that, and there were people in range, we would have rolled randomly to see how many charges were left, and then done the damage, plus reflex saves, etc. However, the person who breaks the staff, so in this case, the person who leaves the anti-magic room with the staff, has to roll a 50-50. On a 1 to 50, is randomly sent to another dimension. On a 51 to 100, is instantly snuffed out without any save. And that is actually in the rules for the Staff of the Magi. It's
So if we
powerful.
tried to
And
take it with us,
You would have killed you all.
And the
what if
implication.
Sorry.
No, go ahead, Matt.
What if we'd asked him to repair it with the wish first?
Then the destruction magic wouldn't have kicked in when you left.
Yeah.
But you also wouldn't get all the... You could do things like the basic spells, but you wouldn't have the power to use the higher spells. Because you're not...
I really, weirdly, I really like that, because the implication is the anti-magic field is there to restrain the power of the Staff of the Magi. So removing it from the anti-magic field.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's really clever. To be fair, I like that. It's nasty and horrible, and you would never think of it. I don't think, but we just left it there because I didn't trust it. I couldn't have told you why.
Yeah. So the only magic that works in the anti-magic is detection magic.
Oh.
Detect magic, detect aura. So an element of true seeing. And all of the Afriti's spell abilities worked. And then, lastly, Pancake Allen.
Pancake Allen.
If I will just go through now what you would have found.
More of a crepe.
Crepe.
He got folded, yeah.
So, there is a ghost there, but the ghost is supplementary to the actual fight. Is designed to pull your attention while the actual villain, the Demi-Lich construct,
which is just
Just fucking kills you in one.
Yeah,
just comes
and
out.
It has
it just comes it kills you.
It has no attacks. Its only attack is the special action Soul Suck, where, like Trap the Soul, it can suck souls into a gem. If you had succeeding in destroying it, there is a faint chance, if you make a will save, that you were not destroyed and that your soul remains in the gem. So you had to make a DC 18 will save to remain in the gem. If you failed that, your soul was destroyed with the Demi-Lich construct. So it wasn't even undead. It was an undead construct.
It was a construct. And it had no attacks, just an effect.
To suck your soul out. It could do that. It can suck 8 souls in a 24-hour period. And if...
Such a brilliant award.
Yeah.
If...
You don't guess what I can do.
If
Guess
it
how
ran
many?
out,
Guess how
it
many?
would then cast Blasphemy every round, which at your levels wouldn't kill you, but it would just stun you. So it would give enough time for the ghost to whittle you away.
What a really interesting final boss fight of this dungeon. A boss that doesn't have any attacks.
Do you want to know what the
Just
final
has
loot
save or
is?
dies.
Yeah, just save a die, save a die, save a die, save a die. You know.
I understand what he was getting at, because it's not the sort of dungeon that was about fights. Really, it was about surviving a thing that happens to you. So I sort of get it.
Just looking up.
I know. I like a dynamic fight and something interesting at the end. I don't know.
So looking just very quickly at the blasphemy spell, just so we're covering it. So that means you can either be dazed, which is no actions for a round, weakened, which decreases your strength by 2d6 points for 2d4 rounds, paralyzed, you're paralyzed and helpless for 1d10 minutes, or you're just killed. Wow.
10 levels higher, yeah?
Yeah, oh yeah, so up to...
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
The caster level of Blasphemy for the Demi-Lich construct isn't set. Every round, it's 6 plus 3d6. So there is a chance every round its Blasphemy can kill you all.
So at any point, it just bang, puts the spell level up so you can't resist it anyway. That's mental.
But it's random. It's a 3d6 roll. So you just don't know. But it's
you can't prepare for that. I don't think we could have ever beaten that. I don't think we could have beaten it.
Do you want to know the worst part about the fight? If you had managed to resist a few of the fortitude saves, it had damage reduction 20. The only thing that bypassed that was a keen or vorpal weapon.
Oh yeah, I've got one of those. Not
right. So we couldn't have damaged it anyway.
Unless you did more than 20.
Even Ornve and his magic Fists couldn't damage it.
Only a keen or a vorpal weapon could bypass
Do
20.
more than 20. So hang
He
on. If
could have
I'm-
potentially eventually reduced its dexterity so low that it.
And it had 49 hit points. So
Yeah.
This is,
But actually, it was a construct anyway, so I think it might have been immune to.
stunning.
just
Oh, the
not
ravage.
The ravage.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
curious at this. So d6 plus 16 on a rage. So yeah, I could do.
Could have done a couple of points.
I could have done that, and then also it'd be times 3. So I would have done 7 points of damage to it. So I could. Alan could have done it a little damage each
It
time.
had
He was spending
49
the charge
hit
attack and
points.
all of that.
Oh.
So it didn't have many,
But
but
you
its
have to
damage
get
was
to it.
Sucking your
Yeah.
soul out.
Yeah.
and that's what the
Yeah.
arrow disintegrates when impact because its damage reduction was so powerful.
So it
And its armor class was 26.
and it was able to just repel and send that, even though I did it with a ranged attack.
Within range. And its range is so long as it sees you. So, yeah.
Yeah, there is literally no way.
And it just retaliated. So you did that, it retaliated against you. And then went into initiative.
We didn't have a chance in the end of there. I was not expecting the Tomb of Horrors to be fair, really. But that was beyond unfair to just, okay, you've reached the end, now you're all dead.
Would you like to know what you could have won?
Sure.
Firstly,
Roll
all the
it out.
items
Like the generation
that...
game.
Oh, yeah. Firstly, all the items that were lost by other playable characters.
Nice.
Next, 97 10 gold piece gems and 3 huge gems, each worth 1,000 gold piece peridot, a 5,000 gold piece emerald, and a 10,000 gold piece black opal. Also, all the gems set in the Demi-Lich construct. 2 rubies set at 5,000 gold pieces, plus the souls.
Why not just have gold?
I know. Because they're trying to vary the gold and 6-pointed marquise cut diamonds as teeth, worth 500 each. There was also 3 potions of cure serious wounds.
Sorry, the skull's blinged up like a fucking wrapper.
Yeah.
Fucking heaven.
Yeah,
It's got like a grill of diamonds.
yeah.
You see them in crystal shops everywhere. You've got your
Yeah,
dream
man.
catchers
It's got,
here,
like,
and your crystal skulls over here.
I mean, Acererak.
Wow.
graffiti on his forehead.
Yeah. Okay. 3 potions of cure serious wounds, 1 potion of heroism, 2 oils of keen edge, 2 potions of fly, and a potion of greater magic fang. 2 scrolls of command, 1 scroll of slow, 1 scroll of arcane eye, 1 scroll of shatter, 1 of scorching ray, 1 of dispel evil, 1 scroll of Melf's acid arrow, and probably the best scroll on the list, 1 power word kill.
Which the
Then-
undead enemies would be immune to. Cool.
Yes. A ring of featherfall as well. A lesser rod of silent metamagic. That's a lesser rod of silent metamagic. And a staff of fire. It's not great. Then
Can you
a
imagine?
+3 defending greatsword. A cursed backbiter spear. That's a spear that turns around and stabs you.
Okay, so there's guys are in there just to.
It basically, when the cursed on a natural 1, it damages the wield. So if you roll a 1, the spear goes.
You just go, ah! And it just turns on you.
It's like it bends. I like it.
Here's the great thing: the curse even functions when the spear is hurled, and if that's the case, the damage is doubled. So the spear just goes.
Oh shit!
It's a +2 short spear with an awful.
awful.
+2 spear of absolute comedy.
Yes. There is also 2 cursed longswords, and they're -2 cursed longswords.
Great. -2.
I love a weapon with a minus.
Great.
It when used in combat, you take a -2 on attack rolls and -2 on damage. If it's in your
great.
possession for a week, the sword always forces the character to use that sword, and you can only get rid of it with a limited wish, or a miracle.
And you're a girl.
Ridiculous.
So
And
if
you're
you
a-
have,
And you've got
if you
breasts.
have that sword in your possession to take it back to town that's over a week away, guess what? By the end of it, you're like, I'm keeping it. And only a limited wish or better will get rid of that. There's a pair of goggles of life sight, which basically means you know if any visible creature is alive, dead, undead, or neither, such as a construct. And a wrapped tower, which is a +2 tower shield wrapped in like mummy wrappings. And once per day, the mere sight of it requires all viewers in front of the shield to succeed on a will save or be paralysed with fear for a few rounds. That's it. Not. I would have put a bit more in there, or something a bit better.
Maybe like something. If you'd somehow managed to beat that boss, you would be owed far more than that. You might have already said, was there an actual game mechanic, like a spell? Like, is there something like a spell of aversion or something that was on the key that made us not want to pick it up? Is that like a game? Is that an actual spell?
It's not a spell. It's the Key of Antipathy.
That's right. You said that. Okay. I just
And
wondered.
the key itself
Yeah.
has an antipathy effect, which basically, I think antipathy may be a spell. I don't know.
It's
off
the
top
opposite
my head.
of empathy, maybe? I don't know. Like,
It means you don't care about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
to the point that if you fail the save, you'll never touch it again.
it's
The only reason
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
was because the Afriti was like, you kind of need that you got the second chance. That was it.
The reason why I ask it is because I swear I remember, and it wasn't because of this, was ages ago. I remember reading something about a lich that had done something similar to their phylactery, which meant it was an item that no one paid any attention to.
Antipathy
That's cool.
is a sorcerer wizard level 8 spell.
Yes, there we are. See, that's what I know that from, and I was like, oh, is
Or
it
a
like that?
druid
Yeah.
level 9.
Wow.
Yeah, so I thought, oh, is that? But I couldn't remember what the spell was called, or if I dreamt it, or if it was actually true. So that's nice to know that was somewhere in the back of my dusty old brain.
So
Good to know.
that's pretty much all of it. You discovered the majority of it.
And, we'll
And I
zoom
will
out.
say,
There we are.
of all
See
the
it all.
traps and everything, the biggest thing on my thing as a DM that you did that mitigated so much was delay poison.
Yeah, that was
Like-
Jacques the Bard. You know.
There were so many poison traps, and the fact that you used that and through Hero's Feast and through delay poison, boom, not a problem.
Oh man, I just wanted to redeem the bard for myself, really.
I think you did.
You legitimately
He
did.
did what he did good. He was a very good character. I'm surprised he lasted as long as he did.
I was expecting to go in the first area with the crushing ceiling.
Yeah, me too.
But
Me
we
too.
He was
weirdly
very close.
we weirdly brought something that was indispensable to the tomb. Jacques the Bard's just ability to buff us and protect us from the negatives. Vessel bringing Alter, who was able to like absorb so much spells and damage. He took out the other Alter. He fought the gargoyle. Eventually became the thing that took the lava rather than us, you know, even in death. Like he did it discovering a trap that would have killed us immediately. And Glint the Rat was just really good at search checks. Like, so really, unwittingly, we all brought something that was
I mean, I
that we
reckon for
would
most
not
of
have
the
got
team-
through it otherwise at all. Nowhere near.
We were a good party to get through
Big
the
time.
tomb. I think that that's why it's so disappointing that no matter how good of a party to get through the tomb you are, you're not going
We
to beat
wouldn't
that
have
thing
done
in the
that.
end.
Not a level 10. No.
In the conversation and kind of the stories that go about it in the first iteration, I think it was Gygax's son, I believe. His character left and hired a whole bunch of mercenaries, like 100 mercenaries, level 1, and sent them in as fodder and had them absorb all of the effects and basically clear away through death the way they needed to go.
Yeah, clever. If you've got the money to do that,
Yeah.
why not? But then you wouldn't need to be doing the Tomb of Horrors if you got them.
Yeah, because you don't get that amount back.
No. And yeah, like the reason I started it is kind of I'm sending you to the tomb to investigate is because Glint on 2 occasions could have just left and gone, nope, and noped out of there. So I was like, just for the sake of this, you gotta stay.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
There's so much I enjoyed, and there's so much of that I'd go, that just needs to change.
Yeah. And, yeah, there were definitely parts of it that we were, like, perhaps maddeningly meticulous. At least I'm sure I was probably really annoying just doing search checks everywhere. But as we discovered, the moment that you don't do a search check is the moment the floor goes up into the ceiling and you become jam. Would I have been able to have was that a failure that we didn't check the floor? We could have had a chance to spot the trap that smashed Alan, for instance.
That smashed Alan.
He smashed that Smallan.
He smashed him.
Search DC 30, but
I don't think I asked to do it though, did I? But I wasn't there. Alan went down and I didn't go down because I was like, oh well, Alan is the one that has to use the key.
you can't disable it because that's the way you have to go up. However, you can spot it, which means you can then attempt to do it from a distance. You know, you could use your long spoon
Put the
tools.
key in and then turn the key from further away. Yeah.
You could then have gone for the final half turn, attached some string, backed off, and then gone. So yes, there was a means to find it.
At least we didn't all die in the same way.
Yes, it was just.
What a series of ways to go out in rapid succession to
And it's not even like 20d6, it's 20d20.
20d20 points of
absurd,
crushing. Now,
absurd amount.
it's like, we want you to die.
Yeah, you're dead.
You're dead. Yeah.
It's going to be in a spectacular roll.
How many dice have you got in your bag? Roll them all. That's what.
Tip your bag out.
Yeah,
That's
just
how
tip
much
it
damage you
Tip
have.
it out.
It says here, so if you're able to do a disable device from up top to lower it back down again, it says you can reset the true crit back into the floor so that the trapped and probably deceased compatriots. I don't think probably it should be there. It's guaranteed deceased compatriots.
Was there any? You would have to know, but would there have been any merit in trying to re-trigger the trap to crush the construct and defeat the Lich that way?
No, because the whole vault goes up and
Has
down.
to be open to allow it to come out. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like an elevator coming up with the Lich inside. So there we have it, dear viewers. That is the Tomb of Horrors. Please do give us a like and a subscribe. Tune in. Maybe one day we will return to the Tomb of Horrors. I don't think we will for a while.
One day. For sure, one day.
One day.
I'm down, but not for a while.
Not for a while. However, we will be returning back very soon to a familiar party. The Strangers will be returning with Knights of the Apocalypse, the official second part, following on from the prelude we kind of did, the prologue.
The prologue campaign.
Yes.
Yeah, that one.
So, Roll the Bones will be back very soon. And if you really can't wait that long and you haven't seen any of the older stuff, please check out some of the older campaigns. Check out the original Knights of the Apocalypse so you can get back up to date with what's going to happen to the Strangers. If you already are up to date, then just go through all the old Let's Dig Up again.
Watch
and
it
then achieve a comp.
Again, watch us.
And really, all that's left to say now, at this moment, for the final time with this particular dungeon,
Do a search
Fuck
check.
the Tomb of Horrors.
and bone them rolls.
And burn their eyes. Get out of here!
Don't tell you.
Come on!
Don't tell your mum.